of Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show.
Live from the Xfinity Studio. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday across the Delaware Valley. This is the Anthony Gargano Show, brought to you by the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. And, of course, our friends at Xfinity and voila. All right, lots to get to today. Let's start with the local and the local 9 as Cristopher Sánchez. The streak comes to an end. Man, that freaking dude, outrageous. God, he's the best. He doesn't get to oral, but he does perform surgery because he was terrific yesterday. For a team that just continues to slog along and struggle to hit, he just is unaffected. He was spectacular yet again. The big lefty just gave you another easy, scintillating performance where, teams struggle to barrel him up, right? Like, if you think about it, he goes 7, he gives you 8 strikeouts, just 4 hits. I mean, the only thing was the Jackson Merrill base hit that knocked in a run in the 7th, and that was it. Like, he was great. Phil's win, Schwarber, and hold on to win in the end, 3-2. I mean, it's great. Like, you've now beaten the Padres 5 times. Like, you're going for the double sweep, which is really hard to do. So that's great. It just shows you how great their pitching's been. And the fact that the Padres are struggling worse at the plate than the Phillies, right? Like, the Padres and the Phillies are very similar. They're very similar. And the Phillies are just a tick better because of Schwarber. And Machado's just terrible, man. He just can't hit. Pretty nuts. But because of Bryce and Schwarber, it keeps them afloat. And it was kind of interesting yesterday. But somewhere, I think Topper cracked open an El Presidente yesterday because the Padres wait till they get to Philadelphia to get rid of Nick Castellanos. Everybody I thought he was going to be in the lineup. Oh, Nick coming back. It'll be interesting. Well, he didn't play Tuesday night. And then last night with Cristopher Sánchez on the mound, you go, it's the lefty. He'll start. And then right around dinner time, they DFA'd him. Wow. Nick out. Castellanos jettisoned. And it's amazing. It shows you when you reach the end that it's not a gradual decline. It's not a gradual slope that goes this way. It's not an escalator ride. It is one of our elevator rides where it just crashes to the bottom because he had nothing left, man. It's amazing. This dude made the All-Star team. I mean, think about that. And then it's been a meteoric descent for Castellanos. Castellanos out. Phillies win. Again, Sanchez, Cy Young. Like, here they are. Jules has it up. 3 games over 500 now. Maybe that means they're over 500 for good. I think, that's what you want. And, again, you're not going to catch the Braves, but it's all about the wild card. I mean, I know it's a lot of baseball left, but, the way this offense is, I don't know how you catch Atlanta. You can't generate sufficient enough offense. But, there it was. Last night, hoops. What an incredible game. I mean, NBA Finals, it's amazing. That regular season was one of the worst I've ever seen in the NBA. Tanking, who's not playing. It stinks, right? But man, once you get to this part, even the first round was like, all right. Actually, there were some upsets. But when you get to this round and you got to the OKC Spurs, and then last night, the young Spurs controlled the game seemingly, and then the Knicks come back. How about Jalen Brunson? How great of a closer he is. That shot he makes where it's jab step, drive, pump under, step back, and the net barely moves. How about the corner three he hit where the net barely moved? Jalen Brunson, superstar. I'll never forget when the Mavericks signed Brunson to a max contract. I was like, wow, that's interesting. Is he a max player? I don't know. Boy, man, he has blossomed into a true superstar, true closer, Jalen Brunson. And, it's what our lot in life. We are basketball cursed in Philadelphia. We just are. You're watching, you're watching Jalen Brunson, right? Rick's son. The us Temple people remember him, right? Villanova's own. Then you're watching Josh Hart, and then you're watching Mikal Bridges. Devon, in fact, will join us where he was in San Antonio at the game, a family affair. James Dolan got a flight for the family, private jet, and our own Devon Givens, Mikal's cousin, in attendance. So I'm looking forward to talking to Devon coming up at 10:30. But we are basketball cursed. We have to actually watch that. I don't know. It's weird. I'm watching the game and I'm rooting Spurs, and I like Wemby. I mean he's just such a phenomenal player, and I like his attitude. He cares deeply. So I root for Wemby. And it was just great basketball. And you just saw that Knicks team, and Brain was right. They have a grit to them. They are never out. A couple times it looked like I felt like the Spurs were going to blow them out, on 2 or 3 different occasions, and then they make a run. Every time Wemby's off the floor, they make a run. It's uncanny, right? Because now they attack the basket. When Wemby's in a game, they're all afraid because of his rim protection. But when he's out of the game, it's a completely different team. They completely attack the rim, and then the pick and roll up top with Cat was working. I mean, it was highly successful when they were running that pick and roll up top with Cat. Wemby's gonna have to play the whole game. He's gonna have to play 45 minutes. And I know, he's so big to be able to play that kind of minutes, but they need him in the game to protect the rim. It's the only way. But fun. It was really good basketball. Real good basketball. So we're going to have some fun. Pat will join us. It's the editor. It's Thursday. And we love our visits with the great Pat McClune. And we're going to play a game with him. Because after the show yesterday, I found a new game that I'm addicted to. It's unbelievable. Ben and Jamie come to go, you got to play this game. And what it is it's called 82-0. So you can go to 82and0.com and play it. And what it is you spin a wheel. You click a button and it spins. And it gives you the team, and then it gives you the era. And then you have to build a roster of 5 with that. And then you get a couple lifelines if you want to change the team and change the era. And the goal is to go 82-0. It's fun. There's a little cheat code to it and all, but it's a lot of fun. Somebody came up with a football game last night. I know our own Nick in sales is working on a baseball game. It's so cool because it's all about the errors and building your team. It's stuff that we love. So anyway, I was watching the game last night, playing that game. We're going to play it with Pat. I couldn't put my phone down. It was I had stuff to do, and I was just watching the finals playing 82-0. Good morning, VG.
What's up, buddy?
We don't.
I don't know, just hanging out.
See morose.
No, I'm good, man. I was at the ballpark last night.
Oh,
Great
all right.
night. It was a perfect night. Aside from the Star Wars theme night, other than that, great night at the ballpark. Yard was great. Weather was great.
You're anti Star Wars?
It's just like it's a little crowded.
Oh, you're a Star Wars? You love Star Wars, Jules?
I love Baby Grogu from The Mandalorian, and the giveaway was a bobblehead with a little tiny. It was a Bryce Harper with a Star Wars like a helmet on, and then a little tiny Baby Grogu.
What's his name? Grogu?
Grogu.
Grogu.
Yeah,
Baby Yoda.
Grogu.
Did you get it?
Go somewhere else. No, I didn't get it.
Oh my god!
Oh, you could have given it to Jules.
No, it's one of those theme nights where you got to pay extra. It's an extra value.
You have to go get it somewhere
get the
else.
ticket for
Okay.
it, and then the first 2,000
Some
people,
people, okay.
pay, get it.
All right, fine.
Oh, that's a violation.
Yeah, it's not everybody gets it.
You don't get, like, what happened
No,
to the
they-
giveaway? Everybody gets
know.
to.
Yeah, they got these theme nights where it's an added thing you got to buy.
Oh, everything to
It's-
get in your freaking pocket.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
You can't even get a free
I know,
Grogu.
I can't even get a little
No.
Grogu.
Come on, that's not fair. How much they charge for Grogu?
I don't know what it is. What's it? Usually like $26.99, $20.99.
$47.
I don't know. Let me see. I'm
Oh, that's
someone's got to do
pathetic.
it.
I didn't even know about that.
One of these dudes.
Oh, that's,
Definitely.
that's horrible.
Yeah.
You
So
can't charge $27 for Grogu. You're gonna want to watch the
right.
game.
So it's a weird vibe, and every year Star Wars falls on my plan, and I do Monday through Friday because I don't like the weekend crowd, and the nerd crowd is just a whole nother level. Like,
Okay, wait. Tell me. I got to get into this. So, you don't like the weekend crowd. What's wrong with the weekend crowd?
too many kids. There's too many kids in the ballpark, man.
I hate
I
them.
like Monday through Friday nights.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
You're that guy. The childless, selfish mother father
Selfish.
who
You
hates
just don't want to hang out
kids.
with your kids. That's all. It's not the kids. It's the parents.
How could you hate kids?
Parents just let the kids
You hate
run amok.
kids.
No, I like well-behaved
No, you
kids.
don't.
Yeah, it's these kids.
Oh,
I
my
mentor kids.
God.
I
Are you
coach
kidding
kids.
me?
Come on.
This childless mother father hates kids.
So yeah, so that's why I don't like the weekend games. So last
You know, I
Sunday,
knew it. It's why I asked the question. I wanted to hear him say it, counselor. I wanted to hear him say, I don't like kids.
there's too many of them there on the weekends.
How about this dude?
So
My
last
God.
night, half the places like nerds, all in their Star Wars gears. They're worried about getting their pictures taken with Star. They got people dressed as Star Wars characters walking around the concourse. Everyone's getting their picture taken, so it's a little bit of a distraction. But other than that, the weather was perfect. You got a Sanchez gem, you got a Schwarber bomb, you got the Tarantula entrance. It was a perfect night at the ballpark. And seeing him come off the field, I mean, yeah, maybe I mushed it. But seeing him come off the field, he's one of only 5 pitchers to do this. It's rarer than a perfect game what he did. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
pretty emotional just to be there and give him a
Yeah.
standing ovation with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good night down there. Good night.
The Star Wars. So the nerds were out.
Oh, dude, they got their Hawaiian shirts, but they're all like, what's it, the Millennial Falcon? They got ships all over them and characters. They're everywhere. It's like an
Really?
amusement night.
You know what's so nuts?
It's like being at like a Universal Studios park at the
I
ball.
live in this weird bubble that I don't know any of this stuff.
You're better off.
I only know it from Mandalorian.
The
The
Star Wars?
Mandalorian.
It's a TV show.
Yeah, it's a series, and that's
Okay.
where it's like I just fell in love with it because
And you love that show.
I just love Baby Yoda. I love Grogu. He's so cute.
So it's
I can't.
Yoda's.
Son?
It's not really though. No, you find
Okay.
out when you watch.
He's a creature.
He's a creature. He's basically the same species as Yoda.
Is he a
Okay.
full-grown adult, just super tiny?
No,
Oh.
it's
Can you get us a picture of this?
Yeah.
Grogu?
All right,
so
so you're
cute.
gonna
And he
get the
eats little
Grogu.
macaroons, and he's
He's what?
adorable. He eats little macaroon. He's so
Eats
cute.
macaroons?
He's so cute. He could like send them to. Oh, I love it.
If we were writing a sci-fi project, where would we ever come up with? Oh, we got this little baby Yoda who eats macaroons.
I know. I mean,
He eats macaroons.
and you wonder
I
why.
said, "Oh, cause I got an idea. He eats macaroons."
I don't know if they're
Punch me in
actually
the head.
macaroons, but they look like macaroons. Okay, I don't know.
And you wonder why I write crime. Right. I mean, I don't know. I can't explain. I can't do the science fiction.
Yeah, it's a whole scene.
There's nothing I like. I find it's why I like period pieces. I enjoy the past more than I enjoy the future.
I get that, man. Yeah.
Like the future, I go, well, I don't know. I mean, there's no feeling, sentimentality about the human experience. You're supposed to be about the human experience.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Grogu.
Yeah, you would be irritated, I think. It's like going to like Comic-Con.
Well,
Comic-Con meets a ballpark.
Right. Like, listen. All right.
Yeah, it does look like a little macaroon.
I mean, it's cute. I mean, I agree with you.
It's so cute.
I don't want
He
to run
gets
around my
carried
house.
in
It
a
looks
little,
like a gremlin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does look like a gremlin.
So he's considered like a child in the species. So Yoda's like very old, like Grogu's
Right.
baby. That's why they call him Baby Yoda, because it's not actually Yoda.
Does he
but the
sound like
species.
an old man
He
when
just
he
makes
talks?
like
Does
cute little noises.
Grogu have wisdom?
Yes.
Oh,
And,
yeah?
and powers and like special
Oh,
powers.
he's got powers.
Yeah,
too?
yeah,
What's
yeah,
he do? Like,
yeah. He can like
move?
move things. Yeah, he like can grab the macaroon from across the room.
Oh, yeah?
Other things
Is this
too.
for
but,
Jay
like,
Tidwell in the chat saying sweet baby Yoda's a 200-year-old baby?
yeah, like the species is. Yeah,
He's a 200.
I would love to watch you two watch Mandalorian.
This is like, do you remember Mork from Mork and Mindy?
Yeah.
I hated that show.
They had Jonathan Winters came down as his baby, but they aged in reverse, so he was like a 78-year-old baby. Talk
I
like
don't
baby
know.
talk and stuff.
No, I'm out. I have no interest in that. I had no interest in that. Did you watch that show?
Yeah, I watched Mork and Mindy.
Oh, that's
Oh,
horrible.
man.
That was just trash TV of the 80s. Even I was like, I'm out.
Nah, well, we'll see. Pat's probably in. Greatest American Hero, Greatest American Superhero was
What's that?
good. That was another one from our past. It was like a school teacher found a suitcase with a superhero
suit?
costume in it, and then he had to go learn. He could
I'm
never
out.
figure out how to use it.
Never,
Flew in the building.
you know
and
what's
stuff.
funny? Listen, I know it's a huge market, and everybody loves it. And hey, that's great. I'm a weirdo, but I never liked superheroes. I was always out. I never liked any of them. All right, I was
None of them?
no.
Oh, man.
The only one I had a little bit of like affinity toward was Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, the song was great.
I thought Spider-Man. I had a little
Spider-Man.
the affinity toward the Spider-Man. I'm down with a spider.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really got no interest in it. And I Superman, I never got. I never liked any of it. But it was because I was a sports nerd,
Mm-hmm.
and athletes were like my superhero.
You like the Flash? He's super fast.
No.
Like 4.2,
No.
4.240 speed.
No, I'm out. I'm out on Flash. I don't like Flash.
They say in the chat, this Grogu can choke you with the Force without touching you.
Yeah, it's a whole. Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
He's all-
Anyway, great night. Sanchez,
Grogu.
just stud.
Yeah, man. I hope he wins it because it's going to be a historic year of pitching.
I hope he wins it. I hope he is a National League starter here. However, Ohtani pitches another gem last night. What was his line last night?
Dude, another shutout. He's ridiculous. And here's the problem.
6 scoreless. What's his ERA at this point?
Like, here's the problem. The Ohtani crowd, the voters,
Oh, yeah.
they, and rightly so, they love him.
Mm-hmm.
And it scares me.
Yeah, they're going to be out in force voting.
Yeah.
His ERA is 0.74
Oh, my God.
with 10 games started.
0.74. What did he do last night?
Last night was 6 scoreless, I think.
I got to hear 6 innings, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. And that's Arizona. Arizona's got a good lineup.
Yeah.
My God.
He's given up 2 home runs this year so far in 10 games.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
He's the anti-Nola.
Do they, at some point, do they lower the mound?
Or move it back?
I mean,
something's got to give.
I mean, the problem is, it is so hard to hit. The Phillies aren't alone.
No, league-wide, the average, we were talking last week with Pat, the league average is like an all-time low since the 1960s.
I mean, people love offense.
Yeah.
And at some point, I wonder if they change the mound.
I think something's got to happen at some point.
I mean, you're not going to do it as dramatically.
Is this
as you
the
did last
pitching
time.
or is it the approach they've taken lately?
No, it's pitching.
I think it's not
No,
it's not the strikeout or home runs, and that's it.
It's pitching.
All right.
It's pitching. Because the pitching is so, I mean, dude, you're throwing straight up gas. Everybody throws 99, and guys have movement.
Yeah. So I'm looking. Sanchez ERA as great a season as he's doing is 1.46 right now.
1.46.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And Otani's 0.74.
Well, 1.46 is absurd.
He started 3 games more than Otani, so let's evens out a little bit. I'll tell you what else. They're 23-10 under Mattingly. They've gained 0 ground on the Braves.
Yeah, well,
The Braves just keep winning.
I mean, they're good.
They're
you know,
something's got to give with those guys at some point.
You know, I mean, I don't know, dude. I look at it and we're going through, like, I enjoy these moments of a game of watching Sanchez, but I watching them hit is painful.
Yeah.
It's like watching the Eagles when the Eagles offense, like Coy, who was Ty Detmer in the 90s. Remember he was quarterback?
Yeah.
Rodney Pete, right? Like you had bad quarterbacks, and all you want to do is watch the defense.
Right.
It's like that. It's like that with the Phillies. Like watching their offense is horrible.
Someone tweeted out last night, Phillies hitters don't think it's any big deal to go 50 2/3 innings without scoring any runs. Hey, can I also say, I think it's a bit of a violation. Where I sit at the ballpark, I'm down the first baseline. I can see the Padres dugout. Nobody gave the kid an applause. Like, I think the other team, at least tip your hat to the guy, 50 2/3 or whatever. You know,
No, I don't know.
just stand there. You gotta be like, yo, man, I'm all right with that.
No,
Yeah,
you
got bad sportsmanship.
no, I don't do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna win the game.
So what? You can acknowledge
what?
a great career
I'm
achievement.
not clapping.
Yeah, I would.
No,
I would.
no way.
Yeah.
No way. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'd be like,
clapping.
all right, well done.
No, well done.
Glad we broke it.
And
Glad we broke the streak, but well done. Nicely done.
We were a huge part of it because you shut us out the last time. No,
dude.
You're out of your mind. Oh, God. Eat a piece of steak.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
Sometimes.
Let's go. Yay. Yay. You stuck it up our rear ends again. Yay.
Sometimes I just wish I hung out with a guy with some emotional intelligence.
I got more EQ than anybody here.
Oh, man.
I just not with you.
Tip your cap to the guy.
Tip your cat to your sister. My God. Horrible.
Oh,
it's a horrible
Ooh,
take.
can I also? This is a great take, though.
I'm suspect.
What? No, this is.
I'm sorry. You hate kids. You cheer the opposition.
Unruly.
Like
kids.
let me cheer the opposition that's beating me.
Yeah.
Like, what in the world?
Sorry,
like, if I was your coach, I'd be like, get out. I don't want you to be infecting my team. Go away.
Sorry, I'm a nice human being.
Stop.
Paul.
Be a competitor.
Stop
it. I'm a nice guy.
This is
Oh, God, I want to punch you.
A tweet from Paul Casella yesterday. Nick Castellanos last week on the difference between the Padres and the Phillies. The front office consistently asks me questions about how I see things, and when they talk to me, it's straight, which is great because I know what's up. Today, the Padres front office DFA Castellanos. Last week, he's praising the front office. They tell me what's up. We talked to him, and then today, boom, out. Dude, you think they just got tired of?
No, I think he stinks. I think they had to do. Their lineup is worse than the Phillies, so you got to make a change.
Did they do him a favor because he's home? His family's here?
No, I think they were like, they just got blanked again the night before.
Yeah, but he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but he's been horrible. Like,
True.
you can't play him. So if you can't play him, you got to go. I don't think he's doing it because of Philadelphia. I mean, by the way, he lives in Miami.
He's still not in Morristown? No, he left Morristown? Oh.
No, he's not here. He's in Miami.
It's just weird to bring him. I mean, weird to bring him out here and then DFA him.
It's not weird. It's like we got to do something.
Mid-road trip?
To shake up the team. You got to do something to shake up the team. They can't hit. What are you going to do? You can't have a. And he looks. Have you watched him this year?
I try not to. No.
I mean,
you
want to talk about
who he is at this point.
overwhelmed? Oh my God. Completely overwhelmed at the plate. Those bad,
Yeah.
He looks horrendous at the plate when he's going bad. Imagine that worse.
and he's still got his attitude, which I gotta appreciate it.
I can't stand it. Nah.
He's still
got his, I don't know.
He's got his gruff attitude on
the guy
Monday or
with
Tuesday.
the least amount of ability who walks around like he's Bonds. Like,
Yes, he does.
Like, have some self-awareness. My God.
People say they heard he went right over to Skater Joey's and hit the pool once he got the FA.
Maybe. Maybe Skater Joey heard from him. That's a strong likelihood. I feel bad for the guy, but I do.
Do you?
But yeah, but you got to, he's bad.
Yeah, he stinks.
You got to go, man. That Dombrowski stinks. He just stinks.
How does this all come back to my boy Dombo?
He stinks. He just stinks. He's a lousy GM, man. He just is. For a guy that's going to be in Cooperstown.
Right. He's a very likable guy, man.
Okay. Likable? How many bad takes can one guy have?
He's real relatable.
He's
very relatable to the public.
All right. Let's take a TO. God forbid. Oh, my God. Is it football season yet? You wonder why?
97 days. Oh, they just released it. They released the date.
Well, I'm going to tell you about the Bet Park Sportsbook Online Casino app. Yes. Listen, hockey tonight. Oh, Vegas again over Carolina. They're another dog. Keep pounding the Knights. A lot of fun. There's all stuff going on in the app. You got World Cup about to happen. You got all the baseball in the world and all the hoops. A lot of fun won the hoops last night. So check it out. BetParks.com has all the details, like new customers get up to $500 casino bonus back in the first 24 hours and 250 spins on the new soccer-themed slot game, Gold Soccer Trio. Oh, they have all the hottest slots and casino games. You can have fun, make your downtime fun time. BetParks.com has all the details. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about Dick's Sporting Goods, my favorite. I love Dick's Sporting Goods. The baseball games happening in your own neighborhood like we do all the time. Summer sports officially in full swing across Philadelphia. Whether you're getting ready to cheer on your favorite squad or getting the kids geared up to hit the field, Dick's Sporting Goods, your one-stop shop for everything you need this season. Jerseys and fan gear to rep the squads, plus all the equipment. Gloves, cleats, bats, balls. What do you see? The football. Football stuff's great. Mouth guards with the money sign. That's Moss has that. Everything you need for whatever sport you're playing this summer. Super easy, too. Just stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods anywhere around the Philadelphia area or shop online at dicks.com before the next big game, whether you're heading to the stadium or just in the backfields in the neighborhood. Make your first stop, Dick's Sporting Goods, because summer sports start here. Yeah, did you see you're going to announce the bowl schedule?
No, I was going to say we got, they announced a Hall of Fame game, 63 days to the Hall of Fame game. I know you get excited about that.
I love the Hall of Fame game.
August 6th.
I love it. I was,
Arizona, Carolina.
Dude, I'm in. I would watch Arizona, Carolina right now and love every second of it. Let's go. Come on, Bryce Young.
You need penicillin or something. Footballitis. You need some meds. You need some meds.
No, I mean, you would kill for watching.
It's premature
footballitis.
Right premature footballitis.
No, you would kill to watch. Like, seriously.
No. No. Carolina, Arizona?
Oh, the second.
No.
In a heartbeat. What kind of sportsman are you? Kim just walked in.
Kim's always got the French tuck. The little piece in the front, you tuck your shirt in.
Oh, yeah, she's got that.
Yeah, that's her signature look.
What do you got? Oh, she got a boot for, poor Jules Rules.
Oh, you got a walking boot?
Yeah, Jules Rules is hopping around.
Right?
Her ankle's messed up.
Brutal.
Where'd you get that? You got, say hello. All right. We got Pat. Let's get our man up here. The great Pat McClune, the editor.
Extra, extra, read all about it. This just in, ladies and gentlemen, and all the ships at sea. It's time for headlines from the editor's desk with Pat McClune.
There's my man.
How are you, boys?
There he is.
Oh, Pat.
What you say?
I'll tell you, I've listened to a lot this week, and no one can ever accuse you two of not having engaging banter. You know, you and VG are going at it. But that's
he gets on my nerves, Pat.
I don't even understand how.
He gets on my nerves.
I don't understand how.
Oh,
He's the best. You know, the last one, the thing that set you off, fundamentally, I'm like 99% with you, Anthony. You're a competitor. You don't give polite, but the level, hold on now, the level of brilliance of what Sanchez does, I can kind of see. I think VG, I like that move.
yeah,
VG.
Pat.
I think it might have.
No. He didn't break the record.
Threshold.
For
There's a
left-handers, he did.
threshold.
It's not a record.
There's
No.
a threshold.
Yes.
You are a competitor. Yay!
Only
Listen to
You
me.
just
Listen
beat
to me.
me.
99% of the
only
time,
five humans in the history
shut
of
up,
pitching
humans.
has done this.
Who did it on the
But
plants?
Maybe
Something
aliens.
Humans.
Some people could have been aliens.
Stop. Get out of here, you freak. Talking about freaking lizard people and everything else. You're a bunch of freaks.
Pat's a smart
And
man.
Pat-
Pat knows what's up.
Pat, you of all people.
He's a gentleman.
You of all people. How in the world? Sanchez did it to them.
He's a gentleman.
2 starts, he did it to them. If I was the manager and I saw my players doing that, I would have a freaking conniption. Go down, go to the cage. You gonna cheer him?
That
These
was
are
Hall of Fame level
12-year-olds?
stuff. In general, yeah, 99% of the time,
Yes.
I totally agree with you. But that was something.
Did he break the record? No.
Yes, he broke 2
He
records.
didn't break. That's not a record. Stop.
It's a record, Pat.
Records.
Did he break Hershiser's
He broke
all-time
2
record?
records.
No.
Hey, when you start passing Bob Gibson, you're
Right.
in rare air,
Okay,
my friend.
it's a great accomplishment. And the whole stadium can cheer and all the Phillies cheer. But if I'm the opponent and I'm one of the reasons,
Tip the
I
cap.
would be
Little
like,
tip of the cap, that's
no
all.
tipping cap.
Oh, yeah, tip your cap.
Oh,
Yes.
get the hell
Well,
out of
mine
here.
He's the kid who never shook.
Oh, let's just
He never shook hands after a loss. Anthony.
let's just celebrate ties. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins compared to like the third
Oh.
greatest performance of a pitcher over a course of a
Oh
season.
my God.
Out of here.
Where's football? You think that would happen in football? Hell no.
Yes, it would.
Not my football.
Not
My brother.
Not in the Carolina versus Arizona game that everybody's primed up for.
I am. Let's go. Let's bring it
I know.
on. Let's
I
watch
know.
the
I
Bryce
know.
Young.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Woohoo.
All right, brother. After we do the headlines, I have a game to play with you.
I know. I am so lucky because I always tune in early because I enjoy it and I want to get a feel for the flow. And I heard it. And I got to tell you, Anthony, I look forward to it because my boys were on it early yesterday. So I am not unaware of what's going to happen here.
Oh, I love it. Have you done it?
No, I
Okay.
haven't. But so that'll be fun. We'll deal with that when it gets there. There's some funny things about the progression and my kids, and then there's another one. We'll get to it. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, good. All right, good.
Yes.
I couldn't
Yeah.
put it down last night. I couldn't put it down. I woke up, I
enjoyed
played
your
another 20
comment
games this
about
morning.
there was an offshoot of it now for NFL.
I'm on it.
I saw your
I'm on
comment.
it.
I'm not going to bed tonight. I'm not going to bed. And I'll be, believe me, I'll be
got
all over
Josh
it the next
Allen.
couple days.
I can't get any Eagles.
Well, it's the spin, right?
Yeah.
It gets you there, right?
Yeah. I haven't gotten any
Yeah.
Eagles yet. I love the football one because it does offense and defense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the basketball one. We'll get to it. And if you don't get, the Sixers are a different animal. But here's the thing, Anthony. If you don't get an Eagle, you might wind up with something like a Broncos linebacker, and that's when you jump in and get Seth Joyner.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I love it. I love it. All right. Without further ado, the headlines of the week.
All right, boys, we have a 60% football mix because I know who's running this show, and I enjoy it as much as he does.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm a 99%er. Anthony's a 100%er, and so and I always enjoyed it. VG comes from a different way. So anyway, the
I'm
5
glad you
categories we have are Eagles trade, Eagles offense, NFL, Phillies, and NBA. And it was a heck of a game last night. So you want to just do the NBA to start?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, hoop.
Great hoops. Just great hoops last night. And the headline there is a drought that's good for Philadelphia. But you know what, boys? That drought might come to an end. If you don't think the Knicks can win that thing after last night, you're just not watching. Now, I'm sure the Spurs can come back. But wow, that is something. And the drought that's good for Philadelphia is this especially came in about the Philadelphia not being a sports town, about how they boat race those goofy Sixers of ours. But, you would think that they're just rolling in championships up there in the big city. They haven't won a championship since 2012. And in many sports, they have 2 franchises. They have 2 basketball, they have 2 football, they have 2 baseball. They haven't won a championship since Eli and the Giants in 2012. And so that could get broken up.
I'm rooting Spurs. Man, I'm rooting Spurs.
Too. I admire the level of play, and we've talked about this long before the Knicks. There's something special about that mental toughness of the Villanova guys on the Knicks.
Pat Brunson's unbelievable. He's ridiculous.
He had a rough day from the field, but there's something about Brunson. I think he's top 5 all time as far as a killer in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He's like,
he's tough as they nails, that kid.
But he kind of conjures up Kobe and Jordan down the stretch. He makes shots, He started it with just the little things. He jumped into a mosh pit and tipped the rebound loose. They kicked it back to him in the corner. He wasn't hitting that 3, but now they needed it. Boom. And then he gets so
and that
many
thing didn't touch net. The net barely moved on that.
Oh, he just eats people alive with those high off the backboard things. And he's a pest too, if he wasn't so great, he's always flopping. He's, he could score 12 baskets in a row and he'd be in the ref's ear bitching about the 13th. But my God, he's really, really something special to watch. And the other guy is, how about a guy that scores 3 points the whole game, but has a profound effect on it? Josh Hart, he is in there with Wemby and those guys. He's getting grown man rebounds.
I know.
I think he had 15 rebounds. And he's just got that same killer attitude. And I was very impressed by that's the best I ever saw Towns play in my life. Towns was tough last night. He really was. And you called it, Anthony. That pick and roll game they had was really working.
Yeah.
And the thing I'd be worried about if I were the Spurs is, first of all, they've already flipped it. The home court advantage went away. But also, Brunson wasn't having a good shooting night. Brunson was like 5 for 15 at one point. Brunson had a little knee. He had a little ankle. I think Wemby was trying too hard in the moment. He looked like a 22-year-old trying too hard in the moment. So I think he may gather himself, but he still does. He did it looked like something from a Marvel movie at one point. He spun from the foul line and he extended his arms like Rubber Man. And I swear he dunked it from 10 feet.
Yeah.
I see stuff from that guy that I've never ever seen before. And then, a good friend of mine at halftime, my friend Pat Friend said that guy, because the Sixers cast away, Champagny was the best player on the court in the first half. And he said that's not going to happen in the second half. And credit to Mike Brown and all those guys. They made whatever adjustment, and he just didn't have the right shot in the next quarter. But it was great, great basketball. And again, I thought your point was terrific. It's coming off a brutal season. Now, I don't know, VG, you were down at the ball yard. I don't know how close you were watching, but at one point they showed Adam Silver and 3 of his cohorts. And Mike Breen, I hope tongue-in-cheek said, there's 4 handsome guys. Now, I'm the last guy in the world to comment about, I'm a bottom 10 looks guy myself, but Adam Silver looks like a unwell alien.
Come on, man. That's my relative.
An unwell alien.
He doesn't look right. He doesn't look right,
But
anyway,
right.
that's the guy that's the guy that's shepherding this league. There's so much wrong with this league. It's ridiculous. But when you throw the ball up with 2 good teams in a matchup, it makes for great basketball.
Yes.
It was great basketball last night. Great basketball.
Hey, do you have the Nosferatu, Jules? You have that? Yeah, VG and try to get an Adam Silver VG side by side. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's the.
Both of those guys are much better looking than Adam Silver.
You just get shredded.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's going on with that dude, man. When you see the guy, woo, oh yeah.
I love when fat goes on.
An unhealthy alien's my description. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Where it was. Listen, Wemby can't go off the floor because when he's off the floor, they just attack the rim.
Yeah. Here's another thing. Here's the old man in me now. The guy that's watched basketball his whole life. The rules are changing in front of our eyes. I'm not saying this about a team I like, a team I don't like, who I was rooting for. This is across the board. There's a new rule in basketball, and that rule is this in the NBA. If you have all ball, it's not a foul, regardless of what happens. There was one last night where Wemby had a thing. They took it back. That was the one with Towns and the offensive foul. That was legit.
Right.
But what happens in the league is if you have all ball, but you tackle the guy as the play extends, it's not a foul. Even the announcers say, oh, well, he's got all ball. Of course he got all ball, but then let's look about the fact that your legs wrapped around his ear and it's not a foul.
Now, and it was funny because, we were always taught, like you go, I had all ball. You had the body, right? Like,
yes,
like,
exactly.
It was always like, you got him with the body. I'm like, I had all ball. You got him with the body.
Yeah.
Now
Did you
the body
see
doesn't
turning
matter.
to Joe Crawford and saying I had all ball? Joe Crawford, he just, with a real quick comment, he just shut you down and say,
you
got
him with the body.
No, not the body. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. But I legit think it's that they look at it that way, and it's not a factor. They challenge calls based on all ball, and sometimes these refs overturn it. I mean, there's got to be a real high threshold if I'm a ref and I'm overturning my call.
Yeah.
Cut and dried in baseball.
Yes.
You put the thing up, it either touches this thing or it doesn't. But in basketball, it's very subjective. And I think they turn these things over. You got to it's got to be a real clear-cut thing. But anyway, changing the rules, the commissioner still looks freaky, but it's baseball.
Now, OKC, this is a lesson for San Antonio because they took game 1 against OKC in a game OKC should have won. and it changed the tenor of the series. So you're right. Like, Knicks are way live. But one more. How about Harper? I love Harper.
Boy, I'll tell you what, when I first started watching him and I was comparing with Edgecombe and all, and I really like Edgecombe, it took me a game or two. Oh my God, he is really good.
Yeah.
He's really good. He's so good now, and they have so many guys, they've been around. But when Wemby's off the floor, Harper takes it upon himself that he's the guy.
Yeah.
And
Kid's a stud.
He has every level. He can shoot it. He can go to the basket. He did a crazy reverse layup last night that was like a geometrical marvel, you know? It's a good call. He's really
There's nothing to do with VJ, right? Because we love VJ, and he was selected after Harper wasn't there. But right. I do think, and I wonder if you had Harper, because Harper and Maxey fit together, because he's a lead guard, if you had Harper, Maxey with Embiid, like, I wonder how much better they would. I wonder if they would be better. Like, how much better?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and Harper and Fox got to really control the ball. I think that Castle's a great player, but he is a turnover machine. You need him as a finisher, as a defender, and all that stuff. And the Knicks, when the Spurs were up 14 in the third quarter, that's when the Knicks were playing that error-free ball. I don't think they turned the ball over the entire third quarter. And another guy that is a really world-class player is that Anunoby. He is tough.
Oh.
He's the only guy that I saw that was unfazed by, he hit like a just short of a three-pointer with Wemby in full roar coming after him. He just didn't change anything. He just shot it and boom, he hit it. Because Wemby changes everything.
Everything.
Really something. Really something.
All right, headline number 4.
Well, you know what? Let's do this, Anthony. We're going to just go on a terror. We're going to go on a tear with football at the end. So I'm going to go to the Phillies, and my headline speaks to the thing that we argued about a little bit and that I had VG's back. And the headline is brilliance. That was brilliance we were looking at. I think I sent a thing to you and Meg about that. I felt privileged to just watch this guy.
Yeah, you said that, and I thought that was nice, what you said in our text chain. You're right. I thought it was very apt.
It's not our first trip around the block. It takes an awful lot to see something that you don't see, but that was incredibly special. It was so special, it was a week after we compared it to Carlton.
Yeah.
And that, we don't, guys our age don't throw around comparisons to Carlton very often. But this guy, and not only that he did it, but he just does it in an unfazed kind of way.
Yeah.
Just looks like the kind of guy that, that's going to be able to do this in playoff games and stuff like that. And he's just, it was really, really something to look at. And he's doing it for this really, really odd Phillies team that has gone 13 games without scoring more than 4 runs. 13 games they haven't scored more than 4 runs. And the pitching's so great, they're 7-6. But you're looking at something off the charts.
That's unbelievable, you just said.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
They haven't done that, and then in half of their last 18 games, they struck out 10 times or more. It's just incredible. And you're looking at like a one for the century's brilliance in Sanchez, and you're looking at 2 guys that are really, really playing at an incredibly high level, and that is Marsh and Duran. I mean, they have a couple guys that are just killing it, but the rest of it is just, dragging it right into the middle. It's a really weird thing to see.
You're right. I mean, the Marsh thing is incredible.
Old noodle arm.
Right? Two more hits yesterday. He had 3 the day before. I mean, he's hitting 335.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Now, VG, are you talking about him in relation to Noodle Arm?
Yeah, that throw was kind of
Okay.
weak last night.
Let me ask you something, because I had a weird thing going on last night where I couldn't get any group texts if one of the people had an Android. And in trying
No,
to
those Android people.
Yeah, I'm anti-Android too.
Yeah, they screw up the group text.
Yeah.
Bad color,
Have you guys
green.
run into that? At 12:31 last night, I got about 25 texts wherever. But in doing it, my wonderful sister-in-law, Megan, was telling me that she doesn't like Ruben Amaro, and I think Ruben does a great job. And I said, well, what's that based on? She said, well, he said that Marsh could have thrown. So that brings up the question, VG, do you think a ground ball to right field, that record would still be alive? Do you think that Garcia would have gunned them out?
Yes. Where that
Okay.
was, the depth of it, I was in the ballpark. I had a pretty good view. I mean, it was a pretty bad throw.
Oh, it was a horrible
Okay.
throw.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think Boswell had a shot at it.
Yeah, so that was what probably.
Listen, Marsh does not have an
He
arm.
didn't do him any favors.
No.
No.
You're better off with the
yeah,
guy from the Fugitive
I
throwing.
figured that out. I mean, he was on it, and the throw was somewhat online, but I wanted to know whether it was just a hopeless cause. But you guys definitely think a big arm would.
Oh, I, mean,
he's
I
got
think
a
Garcia
shot,
guns
yeah.
him, yeah.
And Garcia's,
Okay,
can't
interesting.
hit, but he's got a great arm.
Yeah. But, I mean, they haven't had, and the Phillies also, here's another thing. They haven't had double-digit hits in 16 games.
Jeez, oh man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Let me ask you guys a question. Shouldn't Marsh play center? Like here's the problem. Is that I don't like Marsh Crawford. Like, I know you're going
I know.
I just don't like it.
Look,
It's two no power lefty outfielders. Like,
no.
one's one. Like, can you? This is gonna sound crazy, but can you get it? Can you get anything for Marsh or Crawford, or you move one of them?
I think you get something from Marsh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think about moving one of them to try to get a power bat?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
with some power, yes.
Yeah. And I'm rooting for Garcia. He comes in off the West Coast. He knows he's a mess, and he goes to the yard, and he's had some moments, but boy, when Castellanos got cut yesterday, a lot of people said, well, maybe they ought to bring him back to put a fire under Garcia. And I thought, oh God.
I mean, we have him just with a better arm with Garcia. It's like the same
better outfielder, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the same guy. Ugh.
Yeah. But Anthony, I totally get you. You can't have with when Garcia's in a funk, now you've got a total outfield with no power.
Nothing.
Survive in Major League Baseball that way.
We can. That's why I think you got to look to move.
Marsh got another year arbitration too.
I think you got to move. Listen, I like Marsh. I mean, he's having a great year. Like, I got nothing against you, but maybe this is the time to sell high.
Yes.
In the words of Daryl Morey.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
And only for fit. Like, it's not like you're doing anything wrong or anything, but you got to get somebody that's got pop.
Yeah, and Kruk rightly is down on Crawford with now all of a sudden he has 2 home runs, and it looks like he's not a guy to do that. I mean, he's got to put the ball on the ground.
That's the arc of a young player, though. You know that.
Yeah, right.
Guy gets a little bit of hit, you juice one, and then you go, it feels good.
Yep, right. Yeah.
I mean,
at least
two nights ago, Marsh had 4 hits. He's got 0 RBIs, 0 runs scored. And I think it's pretty much the same last night. He's getting hits, but they're just
2 hits last night.
No runs. It's just meaningless hits.
They're not meaningless.
Right.
Not his fault.
Oh, I know. Yeah. A little bit of power if every one of those was a home run.
Right. No, without a doubt. That's why you need more power.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get to headline 3, a little bit of a TO, okay?
Sure.
All right, let's take care of some business. Jules rules.
This summer, declare your independence from hot, miserable sleep with Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Stay cool all night with cooling mattresses starting at just $6.99. Plus, for a limited time, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses and pay 0% interest for 60 months. That's 5 full years interest-free on better sleep. So stop sweating through summer nights and sleep cooler, longer, and more comfortably. Freedom from hot sleep starts today at Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Shop for more deals in-store or at ashley.com. For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com. This summer, declare your independence from hot, miserable sleep with Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Stay cool all night with cooling mattresses starting at just $6.99. Plus, for a limited time, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses and pay 0% interest for 60 months. That's 5 full years interest-free on better sleep. So stop sweating through summer nights and sleep cooler, longer, and more comfortably. Freedom from hot sleep starts today at Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Shop for more deals in-store or at ashley.com.
All right, Pat.
Yeah.
Look at the family reunion.
I'll tell you what.
I feel so at home right now. What's up?
That's Tony's wheelhouse there.
What's up, Unc?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
That
Did you
is
take it?
awesome.
Hey.
Generations.
Yep. Swipe right.
Pat, I mean, that's pretty uncanny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
VG
species are you guys? Vampire?
Yeah,
aliens?
Mostly vampire. Yeah. Very little
And they
aliens.
got the same ears. Give me one more time. One more time.
Listen, I will not say.
Analyze this,
My
Pat.
ears do not look like their ears. Come on.
Well,
Everything
yeah.
else, okay. I will not stand for this ear slander. I got okay ears.
Yeah.
A little
If you're
bit.
playing the dating game, I think you're going to be real happy if door number 3 comes around the corner with those other two.
Oh man. Hey Pat, listen to this. We're doing this ad break here, and my man next to me says, "You know, it's weird. I feel pretty good. I went to bed at midnight and got 6.5 hours sleep."
Oh my God, he's in hibernation.
He's just figuring out a little bit of sleep, and you feel okay in the morning.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
He's hydrating too.
Yeah.
He's got some water. Look out later on. He's going to be certain personal records bench pressing today.
We got boss.
Yeah.
He's going to be a new man. Yep. All right, let's go all football, Anthony. What do you say? Rapid fire.
Let's go.
And the first one I'm going to go with is NFL. And our headline there is Paper Rams. Now, I'm not knocking them, believe me. The Paper Rams the reason I came up with that is that when I was little, I played in the Alany Midget League. And at the banquet at the end of the year at the Four Chefs restaurant in Mayfair, everybody got tickets to go see a movie. And it might be the first movie I ever went to. I went to the Fern Rock Theater in Alany, and I saw a movie, and I thought, I can see football on a big screen like this. I went and I saw a movie called Paper Lion.
Wait, was that the George Plimpton?
Yes.
And the Rams?
George Plimpton went to the Lions Lions training camp.
Lions. That's
Wait,
And
Alan Alda is in this movie?
yeah, they had all Alex Karras was in it. They had all kinds of people, and he kind of Paper Lions, and he kind of I think he went and might have even played in the first preseason game or whatever. And I just thought it was really cool, and it made me come
Was
up with the,
was George Plimpton? So George Plimpton was this great writer,
Yeah.
right? Who was the first like embedded kind of guy. Like
yes, he put himself in different positions. Yeah, yeah.
What was he a good athlete?
Yes, he was. He
Yeah.
was a good athlete. Yeah. Yeah, he was, I mean, but he wasn't embarrassing by anything. But
Right.
it was just, I can just, and it kind of
Was he a quarterback?
What's that? Yes.
He was a quarterback.
He was a quarterback in the movie. And I would love to see what that looks like today. But it reminded me because for this headline, on paper, there should be no question that the Rams are the team to beat right now.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just be honest. I mean, but it's on paper, and they haven't won it since what, 2021 or whatever. They haven't beaten the Eagles in a while. That game 4 is going to be really interesting. But the whole thing here is, I saw with Bet Parks and 2 other books, the Rams post-trade are clearly number 1, plus 600, plus 550, plus 500. But I see where things could go south with the Eagles, and we'll talk about it. But and I believe that nobody's more right than books because there's money involved. And those Vegas books know what they're talking about. But I don't quite get some of these odds as it relates to the Eagles. The Eagles, you could start with the brain and go on. There's a lot of people that aren't expecting anything from the Eagles. And I can tell you the things that are wrong or could potentially be wrong with the Eagles. But the Eagles are very, very much a Super Bowl contender. I don't get it. I don't get this.
And to bolster your point, look at their defense.
I know.
Whatever you think about T.O., God, Freudian slip, AJ leaving and all this other stuff, whatever. Their defense is a Super Bowl defense. I don't think people are looking at it. They're not looking at, here's the one thing of the Bucs, right? It's all about half of it's a popularity contest. Now, those guys are sharp. No, I'm not saying they're not. But there's a lot of public kind of push here. They're not looking at Jonathan Grenard and Reek Woolen and adding those 2 big players to a group that includes Carter and Davis and Bond and DeJean and Q. They're not looking at that. They're not looking at in the weeds of the Eagles defense.
Right. I looked at the Eagles. They're plus 1,700, plus 1,900, plus 1,800. On Bet Parks, they're tied for 7th. On FanDuel, they're 10th. And at DraftKings, they're tied for 8th. And let me tell you one team that is in the top 3 in every one. And I definitely don't get it. How are the Ravens in the top 3?
Dude, I don't understand it. Pat.
What's going on?
First of all, did you guys watch Lamar last year? I'm a big Lamar fan. I love Lamar Jackson. He did not play well. And listen, I'm sure he was banged up and the whole thing. He has a lot of miles on that tread, and he did not have the same explosiveness. Their O-line wasn't as good, and he wasn't able to get free. That was one of the stories down the stretch, is he wasn't making guys miss with his legs.
Rookie coach. Everything you said about Lamar. At some point, Derrick Henry's going to start falling apart. I don't get it. And
by the way, am I missing?
I like Lamar too.
Am I missing Smith and Jigba on the outside?
Right. I know. It's crazy. And the other thing too is that I really like Lamar too, but it's another thing with Hurts. Everybody has all these questions about Hurts, and everybody, and I get it to a degree, but nobody questions anything about a guy like Lamar.
Correct.
I mean, Lamar's never won it.
Yeah.
The guy that's won it and has been the best player on the field when he didn't win it has all these question marks. The guy that's never won it doesn't get questioned at all. I don't see it makes any sense at all.
I mean, it's nuts. Like when you do the, you'll all the quarterback rankings and lists and everything else. It'll be like, all right, the top tier: Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar, Burrow. And when you think that, listen, Burrow throws amazing ball, right? Like, I don't know, the guy's got to stay healthy. All right.
Yeah.
Allen, I don't know. I mean, again, I think he's a great, great player, but we saw that pick, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and Lamar, we just got done talking about. So, like I think Mahomes is legit and Allen is freakish.
I do too. And I do too. I'm just saying that it seems like you're in a world where the only quarterback that can get questioned is Hurts, and he deserves it being questioned. But so do these other guys.
I agree.
And to your point, Anthony, you have the most salient point of the bunch is that when you're weighing all this stuff, and there are questions, but there's a defense that is without question, that has to carry some weight.
Yeah.
And I get, and the Rams deserve where they're at, but it's just like anything else. You don't want to see but the Rams are a Matthew Stafford injury away from being just,
But what if Puka goes off the rails? The guy was in rehab. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with that guy. Like, what if he goes
I agree. I think
sideways?
When everybody's at their best, I think Puka's the best receiver in the game.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
You're right. He knows. He knows. And, I had you on the other day and you were talking about the same stuff with Baldy or whatever. But, it's you used the word scary, and it is scary. I mean, you just added Myles Garrett to this, and it's very fascinating.
And the secondary, and McDuffie, and even Watson. Like, when you're at, like, I thought the Rams secondary was their weakness, and you add McDuffie to that, and Watson. I mean, it's pretty frightening.
Yeah, and it's so fascinating how it's being done. Oh, how Howie's building a team that's built for the long run, and how the Rams, I think the Rams have had 9 times since 2017 they've gone without a first-round pick. That's their philosophy. And you talked about the great scouting that they have, and I agree. But, Howie's not giving away all those picks. And you know what? Howie's right, and Les Snead is right, because it works for both of them. Although it hasn't worked for the Rams in the last 5 or 6 years. So they have it on paper. They deserve it on paper, but let's see what happens on the field.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm completely with you. Hey, one other team that I don't get that's in the top 10 everywhere, and I've always showed them lots of respect, but Green Bay.
I totally agree.
I go, what am I missing with Green Bay? I mean, they're the same team. Let's
now
receivers.
You get a problem with their running back. You get a problem with their running back. That is not a defense that's without questions. They got plenty of questions on that defense.
Right. I get it. Like, I love Micah, but come on. You got that secondary. And by the way, Love is like this. That's Jordan Love.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And, they do receivers by committee, but a couple guys in that committee are on the Eagles right now.
Right. You got Wick left. Dobbs is in New England.
Yeah. That guy Toure's with the Eagles now. So I don't know who's left up there. Reed and Watson.
Funny, the team I like.
Golden.
The team I like, and really the 2 teams I like, but I love the Bears and regression. That's all I hear about them. I'm like, I don't know. That coach is legit to me, and I love the quarterback. Like the quarterback, Caleb Williams, man.
And their defense
was freakish, man.
And they got a defense that you can fall back on.
Yeah.
Not the Eagles can, or the Rams can, but if the Packers can't fall back in their defense,
I'll tell you the team that I'm afraid of that's going to come out of nowhere, freaking Vikings. Because Kyler Murray, this is your, you get out of Arizona, this is your last chance, and now he's with those offensive minds, Minnesota, with throwing those receivers. I think they could be pretty scary.
I know Baldy's with you on that. Baldy's been a couple of years now where he kind of thinks they're a sleeping giant.
If you get him a quarterback, and Murray's the kind of guy when you're throwing a Jefferson and Naylor, you got those guys you got players to throw to.
Yeah, and the Super Bowl champs aren't even getting a lot of respect too. They're not a dynasty or anything like that, but hey, they won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah,
and now you're trying the Ravens above the Seahawks. Come on, man.
But you know what's nuts too, Pat? I'm sorry to belabor this, but you know what's nuts? The AFC. Who's any good?
Yeah,
everybody goes Buffalo. I don't know, new coach, same story. They didn't get any receivers. I go, oh wow, here's Josh. Who's any good?
And Denver's better than I thought they were, but they're not great.
No,
they're not great. Another team that's above the Eagles and all this stuff is the Chiefs, and that's just Mahomes. I mean, come on, man. Where's that defense? Now they're down McDuffie. Where's that defense? Where's Kelsey's not getting any younger. I don't see it with that squad either. I think that. I mean, look. Could they get on a run or whatever? Sure. But it's just a matter of how many questions do you have? And I think the Chiefs have, I think that a lot more questions than a team like the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're always above them.
All right.
Moving on.
Headline number, what are we at? 4.
Yep, 4. And that is why I'm optimistic. Okay. And this is Eagles offense related. And there's Mannion. And there's been a lot of talk. All good talk. We don't know Mannion. Like Baldy said, thin resume. We just don't know. I get that. There's big pressure now, on even more so on Jalen, and we'll deal with that in the last thing on Devontae and all. But I'll tell you why I'm optimistic, Anthony. I'll tell you what I can count on. Here's what I can count on. We touched on the first one last week. I can count on that the Eagles are going to snap the ball, and I don't know when they're going to snap the ball. I did last year. They're going to snap it at 1. It was coaching malpractice in a lot of ways last year. They're snapping the ball. Everybody's got their ears pinned.
How many times you see this?
Yeah, I know. Every time. And you can snap it at once every 5 plays, but let's keep them guessing. That's 1. 2, they're not going to run 70% of their rushing plays out of the shotgun in a draw up the middle of Barkley.
Oh.
How many times did we go crazy about that? And they're talking about, Saquon was. You're boxing the guy in. You're trying to make him Houdini.
I miss all the big, gigantic lanes that he could have ran through.
Right, exactly. Okay. When it didn't work the first 60 times, did we need to run it the 61st? They kept doing it and doing it and doing it. But that's not going to happen.
Mannion.
And the other vestige of that is when the Eagles would run a play down there at the goal line with like an old Andy Reid pitch to Goddard up the middle or something with a little motion to Goddard, he would walk in. If they did a thing out of the tush push with Saquon, he would walk in. And that was because everybody was so used to the Eagles running the same thing that if they tried something different, it worked so easily. But when you combine snapping the ball on time, not running the same damn running play, and guess what? Not having all the receivers run in the same direction, I'm optimistic because those three fundamental things will all be cleaned up. They have to be cleaned up. And that's a pretty good starting point.
So right. You're so right. How about this, too? We actually may see tempo.
Yes,
That's what
that's
rumors
number
are
4,
saying.
tempo. That's the next word I have on the list is tempo.
I mean, how many times did I bend your ear last year?
Yeah.
Run tempo. You got to do something different with this offense. Get him in
Just
a
try
rhythm.
it. Just try it.
Need to play drive starter. Give me
Yeah.
a drive starter and run tempo.
Yep. And then, so anyway, the last one is it all brings up to the trade, and the headline there is this is the trade that never ends, that doesn't end. There used to be a song back in the day. There used to be this woman that did a kid show and had a little thing called Lamb Chop, and they sang, "This is the song that never ends."
Yeah.
And
This is
it
the
was
trade
just-
that never ends. The trade that
it goes
never
on and on,
ends.
my friend.
AJ
And
is
it goes,
still here. I
Yes.
think he's still here.
And that's exactly this thing. It just doesn't go. So I am really with Baldy that the Eagles are not as good without AJ Brown. Granted, okay, no problem.
You're right.
But I'll tell you the thing that I think's a little bit missing in all this, and I think is a bigger factor than people are giving anybody credit for on this trade, is that one of the things that Howie did is the salary cap is a rule, and it's a manufactured thing, and it's based on real money, but it's theory, the salary cap. It's not actual cash. But what's going on here is the Eagles are getting AJ's cash out of this deal. Whether Lemon's going to take a while to get paid, that 2018 pick's going to come down the road. But the Eagles are now holding the cash that was owed AJ, and Howie now is probably going to be able to do a more widespread job on paying that defense, and I think that makes it all worthwhile. That cash is going to wind up in the contracts of these guys that are going to be around the defense for a while.
Yeah, I think it's over $120 million in cash, which will probably be Jalen Carter money, I would think.
Yeah. Coop.
Yeah.
Man, that Cooper.
Right. And that does, it might be the difference between whether Ajomo's on the team 3 years from now. They might be able to put that together and pay Carter, and now they might have a decent enough money or, hey, make you battle it out on the field. It's either Ajomo or Jalix Hunt or Nolan Smith, but more of those guys are going to make it through because of this deal, in my opinion.
I think you're right. I think it's going to work out. And listen, and I don't know. It was funny in Philadelphia. We bemoaned, like VG was bemoaning the price. Oh man, we 1 and a 5. We didn't get that's nothing. In Boston, they're going, what? We gave up a 1 and a 5 for AJ Brown when they knew they had to trade him a descending player. Like, it's funny how we look at the compensation on both sides.
I thought he did fine with the price. You're not taking into account that they knew that the Eagles had to unload AJ. I don't have any problem with it being a 2018. This is a beautiful way to be able to try to keep a really good team really good. And I don't want anybody to get hurt or whatever, but you don't know. Drake May might be hurt in 2018, and it might drag them right down. And they made the Super Bowl last year, but you're not, when we're throwing out all these odds, there's not a lot of people that are looking for New England to repeat in the AFC. So there's a chance that comes down a lot. I think I don't have any problem with the compensation at all. I think I think Howie pulled this thing off. and I give him credit for it.
Yeah.
And I also think this whole manufactured love for New England. Look, if AJ got out and he wants to come in heavy with a new team, go ahead. God bless. We'll worry about our thing. You worry about your thing. But now when you show up, that shades of Scott Rowland when you start saying you're in heaven. Let me tell you something. The Philadelphia Eagles treat their players pretty damn good. And a pretty good example of that was A.J. Brown. So, look, he wanted to move on. That's fine. But don't start telling me that you're in heaven with a New England
I
team.
can't wait until Drake May overthrows him. I can't wait until I see Drake May see him on the sidelines and miss him by a mile.
Right.
I can't wait for that. What are you going to do? What book are you going to read now, brother?
Yep. He's going to need to be traded to the Bengals. He'll keep shopping quarterbacks or whatever.
I mean, listen, I'm with it. I like AJ, so I'm not trying to be petty about it, but it's just enough. And you're right. You're right about this. The manufactured love is what is nauseating. We got to see AI pictures of him, wrapped in a Patriots jammies or whatever.
Yes.
Stop, dude. Come on. I know you love Brady. I get it, but come on, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So there you go. Do you still want to play
this
for Devontae? Or ready for Devon?
So, no, hold on. We're playing a game here. All right.
Okay.
We got to take a quick TO.
Okay.
We're going to go and play the basketball game. All right.
Okay.
And then I can't wait. Yes, we got Devon coming up to talk about Knicks. He's in San Antonio, Pat.
Good for him. That's wonderful.
Isn't that awesome?
Wonderful.
I love it. I'm so happy for him. Yeah. He's such a great basketball guy, and we love his family. But first, we're going to take a quick TO. We'll come back, and we're going to play this game. You guys are going to love this game. This game's freaking awesome. I can't stop playing it. I can't stop playing it. It's unbelievable. All right, let's talk about our friends. Let's talk about Parks Casino, Street Road Bend, Salem, and all the incredible acts that happen at Parks Casino. Right? They have an array of comedians. Ben Bankus, who is hysterical. They got all kinds of magicians like Michael Carbonaro. And, of course, all the music. Some of the greatest acts, Smokey Robinson, Gene Simmons, right? Legendary figures in music. You got America. You got all these bands coming, right? There's something for everyone that goes on at Parks Casino. It's a great night out. So obviously you got all the table games and all the slots and the poker room and the sports book, right? The great restaurants like the Park Grill Steakhouse, the Bamboo Noodle House, Chickies and Pete's. You got all that stuff, which is so much fun. BetParks.com for all the shows, all right? Check it out. Comedy nights and theme nights like Latin dancing and country dancing. It's all there. ParksCasino.com. This is how you win. Got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about Philly sports trips and the incredible trip that's happening in London. We're going to London. Flights, hotels, game tickets, exclusive fan events, it all awaits you with Philly sports trips. Your experience this week, experience the weekend beside Darius Slay. All right, special appearances, exclusive events you're not going to get anywhere else. How about a boat party, right? On the Thames, double-decker bus tour. You get to explore the world's greatest city, one of the world's incredible places to go to. It's amazing. It's more than just an away game. It's the ultimate fan experience. Lock in your spot today. PhillySportsTrips.com. That's PhillySportsTrips.com. And go Birds. Now, joining us is Pat, and we're going to play a game. So the game is called 82-0. So you can play this, 82and0.com. Now, Pat, you the boys found it yesterday like we did?
I got to tell you the little background to it. So early on, my oldest Pat starts saying he's going crazy. He's playing this thing. He got it to 80-2 at one point, and he finally got 82-0. But then my son Tom started playing it, and he kept trotting out these different things. And he at 11:50 p.m. he had at 10:49 78-4, the best I have done. At 11:50 he throws up an 82-0 and says, "Can now go to bed in peace." So they were as fascinated by this as you were. And I got to tell you, Anthony, I can actually bring football into the NBA for you. There's a great meme going around. I just sent it to VG. There's a meme of Jeff Fisher, and it says, "A new game. Can you go 7-9?"
Oh, that's priceless.
But this,
love it.
I'm looking forward to playing this later today.
Well, you're going to play
and,
right now.
My boys, yeah. Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Tell me.
All right. Jules is controlling the spin. So for the audience that haven't seen it, you have a team and an era, and it's going to give us a roster. You now have to pick the 5 spots on the squad. Now, certain guys got multiple positions, so you can kind of play with it a little bit. So, all right, Pat, spin. Here you go, Jules. All right, we got Lakers of the 2010s. So look
Kobe Bryant.
You got LeBron.
Kobe Bryant.
Or Kobe.
I know. Pat goes Kobe. Where do you want to put him at? You could put him at shooting guard or small forward.
Shooting guard.
All right.
Okay, so you drag it over?
So you click on Kobe, right?
Yep.
And then you go to
go there.
shooting guard, SG. Get out of that, right?
Yep.
And then you click on Kobe. There you go.
Okay, cool.
All right. There's Kobe. All right. And there's 2 lifelines. You get to do another team or another era. So, all right. Spin away.
Or the host. Okay.
Here we go. Minnesota of the 90s. Ew.
Yeah,
oh, boy. Please.
Tommy Googs.
Give me Kevin Barnett. Is that too? Is he too?
Nah, he's not on it.
Oh, no. There he is.
He is,
there he is.
Now, here's the issue. You don't get the great KG.
Okay. There's the rifleman person.
What
are your thoughts here, Anthony?
Here's what you could do. You could change the era and hope you get the better KG, or you could change the team and try to get a better spot. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna ride with KG.
All right. Let's put it out there. So KG, where are you playing him? Shooting, scoring the 3?
Forward. 4.
You want him at the 4?
Yes.
All right. Now you can move him.
I know, because I'm hoping for somebody to put it 3.
All right. There you go. KG. Now, young. That was a young KG. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Here's the spin. Phoenix of the 80s.
There's a good power forward there.
No, Barkley's not on that team.
Tom Chambers.
Oh, he stinks. Tom Chambers. He stinks.
He's averaging 25.7.
He stinks. Tom Chambers stinks.
25.7.
They got KJ as a point
Buck
guard.
Robinson. Oh, boy.
You got Kevin Johnson as the point guard.
Yeah.
You want to spin again? Or do you want to stay with one of those guys?
No, this is the one. Let's spin, boys.
All right. What do you want to change? The team or the era?
What's the era again? The 80s or 90s?
In the 80s. Get a different team in the 80s.
Because you could get the Lakers or the Celtics or the Sixers.
I'm with you, VG. Let's stick with the 80s and let's see what they roll on us.
All right. So change the yes. Here it is. Knicks.
Bernard.
You got Patrick Ewing. It's not bad. You want Patrick? Play center?
Yeah. I think we got to go Patrick. I'm smelling a 68-14 team here.
You might be optimistic.
All right.
Okay.
You can still change the era.
Yes.
So you got 2 spins.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Cleveland. All right. Donovan Mitchell or Harden?
James Harden. No. I thought if I wanted to go 1-81, I'd go with James Harden.
You got Donovan Mitchell's a good player. So do you want to go? You want to change the era? You don't want to change the era. You could get LeBron, but I would go Donovan Mitchell.
All right, let's go Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, you're getting 26.7 points a game for your point guard.
Okay.
Not bad.
Oh, that's solid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, lock it in. Donovan Mitchell. All right, last spin. We need a small forward.
We need Bulls 90s. Ooh. Could we get KD here?
No. It's 90s. You want to change? This is where we could change the era and go for KD.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's change.
All right. So we'll do the era. Hit that era. Here we go. And
there he is.
KD.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
He's
my 4, my 3.
I mean, he's still averages 23. It's not prime Durant,
Right.
but it's still good. So,
I'll go with Durant 3.
So, all right. 61 to 21.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you mean face?
That's a meh.
61 games is a meh?
Yeah, that's a weak lineup.
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
Yeah? 61?
Okay. Well, all right.
It's a B grade.
It's a B.
So Anthony, give me a little.
B's a meh.
Anthony, give me a little taste of some of the things you did with this.
So I played it. I must have played it 1,000 times. I finally got the game at 82-0. I did what your son did. I texted Jamie and Ben at what time was it? 11:30. I texted them. I finally got it. I had Magic, Michael Jordan.
Ooh.
I had Barkley, Wilt, and Jalen Rose.
That's fabulous.
All right, my
son Pat goes 82-0 with Wilt at center, Alonzo Mourning, Luka Doncic, Michael Jordan, and get this for a point guard, Allen Iverson with the Nuggets.
Wow, that's great.
And then Tom finally gets it with Wilt at center, Ewing at power forward, Jordan at the 3, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander at the 2, and they throw a Sacramento 1970s at him, and he turns it into Oscar Robertson.
Wow.
Yeah, the key is to try and hold out for Wilt. Because, my 82-0 is Wilt, Amari Stoudemire, Barkley, Tracy McGrady, and SGA. It's just Wilt. Wilt's the common thread.
I salute this game for any number of reasons, but including that you seem to get to 82-0 with Wilt.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
He's averaging like 45 and 25.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll play football.
Yes, let's do that.
All right. I like the football because you play defense, too. There's modes where you just play offense, and then there's modes you play offense and defense.
Who wants a big defense? Offense, maybe. Just offense. What am I going to find an edge rusher? Man.
Yes!
No.
Well, yes!
Yeah, give me a wide receiver, tight end.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Anthony gets offensive lineman in the 70s from the Cardinals, and boom, he's got a guy right away.
Oh, if there's offensive lineman on it, I'm not picking offensive lineman. Are you pick offensive lineman?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm out of that. No. Just give me the skill positions, please.
I'm so in, Anthony. We would be lost in the corner at yards or something. Somebody would say, hey, guys, it's 9 o'clock at night. You've been here for 8 hours. Me and you would be going crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, brother. Give me another point.
Yeah.
Or another one.
Yep.
Brother, you're the
greatest. Get it shirt out today. Yep.
Thank you, pal.
Give us heart here, boys. Whoop. Wrong way. There you go.
You're the man.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay,
the great
guys.
Pat McClune, the editor. All right. Coming up, Devon is in San Antonio.
He is?
Yes!
Excellent.
He's in San Antonio.
Excellent.
Rooting on cousin.
Why not, man?
Right?
Yeah.
So we cannot wait for that. First, we're going to take a quick TO and talk about our friends real fast. But Devon's coming up. I cannot wait to salute him. What a game. He's there. Oh, awesome. Awesome stuff. All right. First, a word from our friends. Talk some Talkify. That's right. Hey, you trust your team to come in the clutch? So who you trusting with these dating apps that keep striking out? They all the time, dude.
Yeah, I hear
Might be
people
time to
complain.
upgrade your love life. Meet Talkify, America's #1 matchmaking service. No swiping, no guessing, just real people, real matches, and a smarter way to date. Whether you're in Center City, South Philly, or in the burbs, dating has changed. Honestly, a lot of people just over the apps. With Talkify, you get paired with a real human matchmaker, someone who actually gets to know you, what you're looking for, what matters to you, and then hand selects matches based on compatibility, not just a couple of photos and a bio. Think of it like having a coach in your corner, but for your love life. And Philadelphia fans get a special offer right now. Sign up using the QR code and save up to 50%. No games, no ghosting. Intentional connections actually go somewhere. Go to Talkify.com to learn more. Talkify, dating done thoughtfully. All right, you got pain? I got a pain in the neck. His name's VG. But if I had a pain anywhere else, I go to Rothman. Staying in the game is what Rothman does. So whatever ails you, knee, shoulder, back, you don't have to deal with it. The team at Rothman Orthopedics got you covered. They've been recognized the #1 physician practice in the country by Castle Connolly for having the most top doctors in orthopedic care, elite expertise, trusted nationwide, and it's easy to get started. RothmanOrtho.com/PHLY. Schedule your appointment today. Visit their VIP scheduling team to set you up. You get the perfect specialist for your injury. And with Rothman, now you get immediate access to an orthopedic expert for guidance when you need it. At Rothman Orthopedics, your mobility is their mission. Book today, RothmanOrtho.com/PHLY. Get back to doing what you love, pain-free. Now, joining us live in San Antonio, right by the Riverwalk, our man, Devon Givens.
Devon Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
Congratulations, Devon. Game 1 in the books.
Yeah, man. 3 more. 3 more.
What?
So
Set the scene. What was that like last night? And tell us about your day, because here you go. You're flying with the Knicks family. Like, give us a little insight.
Yeah, so I left later than they did. The Knicks family left on Tuesday. So they left early, got here Tuesday. I got here yesterday. And my flight was even late where I could not make it to the game yesterday. So, but it was cool because I was able to watch it here where, all the San Antonio people are feeling good about themselves with that double-digit lead in the third quarter. And I'm sitting there like, all right, they gave one up and try to rebound for game number 2. And then everything started to switch. OG Anunoby goes on his quick run where he hits a couple of threes, gets to the basket, finishes there as well. Then Jalen Brunson in the fourth quarter, how they did things. So my day was pretty, and even with the game that you guys were just talking about with Pat, I had like probably the last hour of my flight, just kept refreshing to play the game, try to get to 82-0 on the plane. So it was an eventful day. Finished off with a nice win for him and his team, and everybody felt pretty good after that. So then it's just a late night because everybody's feeling good. So yeah, that's how.
What did you do? You meet up with everybody when it came? So by the time you got in, you just went to the hotel?
Yeah, I just went to the hotel, and even like the players and all that, they just went right back to the hotel themselves, separate hotel. And so just me and my cousin, me and Jack, as you guys know, and we just hung out for the night, just kind of caught up, talked some basketball of what I missed, and getting ready for game number 2. Yeah, so that's how last night was.
Did you do? Where'd you go out? Did you go out anywhere? In San
No, we
Antonio?
didn't go out. We're doing all that today. We're doing all that today. We stopped by and got some food near here. Try out one of their local burger spots that is pretty popular here that I've never had. That is not on the East Coast. So we tried that last night, which was pretty good. So yeah, that's what we did. Just stayed up and talk some basketball all night.
So let's deep dive here for a minute into last night, what we saw. First, let's start with Brunson, who was, again, one of the best closers. Like, when you need him, like, dude, the three in the corner three doesn't touch the rim. And then the big bucket where it's up under, jab step, up under, step back. And it was just sick. Like, he's such a money guy. He's amazing.
Yeah, you can always count on him for these types of moments, and for him to go with the tough shooting percentage in the first half, early third quarter, before he really started to find something out there with Wembanyama on the bench. He's just known for these moments, and the tough bucket, as you mentioned, that step through where he was bottled up. Basically, I think it was it Vassell that had him bottled up, where he picked up his dribble, had to step through, and still get a high arcer over Wembanyama, who was out there. And then that corner three off that offensive rebound, ball finds Kale on the wing quickly, Kale to Brunson, and it was really heavily contested too. Even though he had a little bit of space, he still had to get that shot off really fast in front of that Spurs bench. And that's just what he does, man. And to get to that 30 points, to fight through that where the player fell into his knee, a little tweak to his ankle as well, and still find something, because it didn't seem like with Castle, they figured it out. Get Barnes on him, get that switch, find Barnes, hunt Barnes, score on Barnes or whomever else. And then even as good as Champagnie and Vassell have been defensively, the main part was to get Castle and even Fox, but mainly Castle, get him away from him and allow him to get his stuff going. So once he did, and they went on that 7-0 run, Spurs called a timeout after being up 14, Knicks cut it to 7. He did a really good job of then just finding and picking his spots. And the other thing I thought that they did pretty good within making San Antonio miss was still getting out in transition and running. What we saw against the Cleveland Cavaliers was make or miss, push the pace. And while it wasn't working for them early on, they found a way to make it work in the second half, mainly in the later part of the third and then into the fourth. And with it, the defense picked up along with it all. So as we all know, like the old adage, right? Defense leads the offense, and you get a team off balance no matter how good they are defensively. But if you get the advantage in the transition, that's what they did, and the ball is in his hands a lot, you're gonna get some really good results.
You know what was amazing? Like, you think about it, right? I mean, he went limping off. It looked bad early. You're like, wow.
Mm-hmm. We've seen that a lot, right? Yeah.
I mean, and the other thing is, when Wemby is such, obviously, a rim protector, it's a different game when he's not on the floor. They just attack
100%.
the rim. It's wild. I thought Mike Brown coached a great game last night.
I do too. And I want to give him credit, because when they hired him, I was a little puzzled. And especially when all the reports were out there from so many other coaches that they had interest in, even Jason Kidd, right? They were trying to get him from Dallas with all the turmoil going on because of the Luka trade. But he seemed like he was safe. He got they were talking about him getting an extension. There were some other coaches that they had targeted that they wanted to speak with, and they were denied. And they settled in on Mike Brown. And I wasn't sure that this was the right hire. I thought he got a raw deal in Sacramento when they let him go at that time, after getting them to the playoffs for a time in many years. But I just wasn't sure he was the answer after Thibodeau. And I even with the struggles that happened during the regular season, where there were some up and down moments for the Knicks, and me paying attention closely, obviously, I still had my questions. But I thought with the leadership and the players, though, that they would find a way. But he has done a really nice job, a great job of how he has managed this group, allowed them to be vocal, the substitution patterns. He's done a really good job with that kind of stuff. Even when we look at Mitch Johnson last night, a first-time head coach in the NBA Finals where, Mike Brown has been here multiple times in different capacities, assistant and head coach. He did some good substitution patterns where Mike Johnson, the moment, got a little bit too big for him in game one. I'm sure he'll make his adjustments with the coaching staff in game number two, but Mike Johnson doing that, Mike Brown doing that, and then also when you think of there was one moment where I saw where Towns was really vocal in one of the timeouts, speaking about, hey, let's keep our defensive pressure up. This is what's going to keep us in the game. Our offense always catches up, and the coach allowed him to do that. There was another play during the dead ball. I think it was free throws. Alvarado is running over to yell something to Jalen Brunson at the scorer's table. He was not even coming into the game. It was just something that he saw. Mike Brown was talking to him. Alvarado runs in and tells him something. Mike Brown backs away and lets Alvarado finish telling the player, I believe it was Brunson. If not, it was either Shamit or it was probably Shamit. But to what he saw from the sidelines, what he thought would work out. And those things are important. And those things are empowered by the coach. And that's just a testament to the job that he has done.
I got to give credit to the guy I never liked, but my God, he played great last night. And the pick and roll with
Towns.
that pick and roll up top, man, was working every time.
Hey, again, just referencing what I just said about keeping the defense going. That's never something that we hear Karl Anthony Towns really focus on in the past, is his defense and slowing down and tiring out, if you will, Wembanyama a little bit by leaning on him so much, putting some of that physicality on him. He and Mitchell Robinson, doing that. OG Anunoby at times. But even with the offense, they needed his offense last night because Brunson got off to a slower start scoring. Between Anunoby, Kale, Hart didn't have his offense last night. You needed Towns to score, where he has played a little bit of the backseat of being the hub, the offensive driver for these 2 rounds against the Sixers and then the Cleveland Cavaliers, where he was the one at the top, where the passing goes through him. And look, it was still a lot of that last night. But when they needed his scoring, when they needed his rebounding, and we'll get to Josh Hart shortly, but when they needed his rebounding too and his defense, he was there. And even too, and we talked about this, me, you, and VG a lot, where the foul trouble that he would get himself into, and that would take him out of the game. He picked up 2 fouls in the third quarter pretty quickly to get him to 3. But after that, he played smart. Smart basketball defensively.
When he picked up those 2 quick fouls, I go, here we go. He's going to get a 4th.
Exactly. Yep, and he did it. And he got one later on. That was just Wembanyama being Wembanyama. Put his shoulder in his chest, gets the and one. Really good play by a player that we looked at right now. A lot of people put him as the face of the league, and he withstood all of that and came back and still played some really good offense. But defensively, I really want to give him his credit for what he has done. But just being a stabilizing force, being a player that has never really veered off of what has gotten them here, and continue to play that way.
Yo, by the way, you're going to bring up Hart. Dude, like, he's just, I mean, what the thing about the Knicks, and this is what the Sixers don't have, is they got 2 championship players, right? OG and Hart, that are going to do, when you got championship role players, I mean, that's what it's about, man. That's the Sixers don't have.
Yeah, not looking to score, really. Scoring wasn't there. The ball wasn't falling for him for the shots that he took. But I don't know this. I didn't ask what the team message was of how to rebound and all. But I'd imagine it was everybody crashed the glass, because you got a 7'4" guy over there that's larger than life, and he can scoop up every rebound. Everybody get in there and contribute on the glass. So he did that. And look, Castle got his boards. Same thing with Harper, Champagnie, with some really good rebounding numbers after the game. But Hart, where the scoring wasn't there, he's not known for that, but we know he can. Pardon me. And he goes in there and he grabs 15 rebounds. And he's snatching them, leaving no doubt. And this is something that we talk about a lot. You and I, VG, us on our show, and Derek. I mean, with Derek and Kyle, and we're always 2 hands, leave no doubt, grab the board, And that's it. And that's what Josh Hart does. He goes up there, 2 hands, grabs the rebound. Sometimes it's the one-hander, but you're not knocking the basketball out of his hands. He's snatching that and basically cradling it to bring it in. So, yeah, much credit to him for playing his role last night for what he did. Again, Anunoby with his timely buckets in the third quarter. Just an all-around, good team effort last night. Shaman again. So just, again, all-around good team effort last night.
It's funny. It's why I always joke around with you guys about Oubre. Why Oubre is, I can't stand him, right? And it's because of that. It's because, dude, you're going to be a role player. I need you. I got to count on you for things. I need you to board. I need you to do stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
At times he can lock in defensively, but then at times he gets lost. And I hate that because if you're going to play that role and you're locked into 38 minutes a night, well, then you got to play like that. You got to be like Josh Hart or OG.
There's a sacrifice to it, but there's also a motor. Those guys just have a particular motor, especially Hart, when you look at that. And yeah, defensively, I'll give Oubre a little more credit than you do all the time.
I just tell he's a decent defender,
No, yeah. But it's the rebounding that you would like way more from. And he will have these big numbers, these big number rebounding nights. And then he won't. He'll have 3. And you're like, well, wait a minute.
And even defensively, where I give him credit, but there are times when he drives me nuts, will get lost. This guy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you there 100%. 100%. So yeah, I mean, this is where we're looking at this new era of the front office, from Myers to Gansey and whoever else is behind them in that general manager and assistant general manager position of what type of players are you looking for? Because these are the type of players, to your point, that you like, Philadelphia likes, that they root for, that can score 5 points a game but still give you 6 and 6 every night. But it's the hustle, it's the getting out. Look how much people just fell in love or fell in a lot of for Dominic Barlow, because he was the one that you saw doing that type of stuff as a two-way player, eventually converted to a standard deal, because he was the one that was out there giving that kind of effort for that role that he is in. So now we see what those guys in the front office have in mind to get those types of players in the building for the Sixers.
Just give me some winners. Somebody who's won on some level, NCAA, NBA, some experience winning.
Yeah. I mean, look, you look at the Eagles, and they're built on guys that won. Hurts won, and Devontae won, and you got kids that you drafted, kids that won.
Mm-hmm.
There were big programs.
Yeah, and it was something that I give Kyle and Derek credit, because they were talking about yesterday on the show, and even before, when we referenced this a little bit with Gansey and the track record as the assistant general manager, or the general manager, and the assistant general manager under Kobe Altman in Cleveland, of trying to identify the type of player that they want. But when it came back to those two guys, it was, look, they just need high IQ guys and players that know how to play basketball. And to your point, both of you, where you just want winners. Seeing the guys from Georgia and Alabama that Howie Roseman is focusing on when it comes to the draft, and finding them and bringing that type of culture to the culture that you have already built into the building, and the winning ways. It means something. There's something that they're bringing, whatever winning culture that they have from college, and while it may not all translate to the NFL, but you're bringing that. They know what the type of standard that they want to play. And that's the same here, where Tyrese Maxey talks about the standard. But, in the end, we don't have to worry about him, but you have to make sure to Quentin Grimes and Kelly Oubre, the players in that role, Andre Drummond, in those roles, that you want somebody that has some sort of success. And, of course, the IQ goes along with it. So I agree with you 100% there. You just want winners, and you want players, like the guys said on the show, that are high IQ, know how to play the game the right way. So when things get a little tough, how can I help win in this way, where I'm not going to get all the shine, but I'm going to get all the shine? I'm going to get all the shine on the show afterwards, because I had 3 points and 15 rebounds with 4 steals and helped us win and come back and win.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. Yep.
All right. I'm addicted. Let's play a game. All right.
I did get 82 and on the plane for the first time twice.
Twice?
You got
it? I got it once. I only got it once.
I got it twice. Yeah.
All right, let's see if you can get it thrice. All right. Jules, is going to go. I'm torturing Jules today. I freaking love this game. Now the football. Have you played the football?
I've not played the football. I didn't know there was a football.
Oh, there's
I
a
heard you and
football
Pat.
now, brother.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
awesome. You can play offense or offense and defense. I like offense and
Okay.
defense. But
All
they
right.
don't play. They don't have O-line, man. It's not as good. But all right, you
Okay.
ready? Let's spin
Yep.
it for Devon.
Let's give it a spin. Let's see what we have here. Charlotte in the 90s.
Grandmama and Zoe.
Yeah, so give me Larry Johnson at the power forward position right now.
Grandmama.
Yeah, I'll take that one right there for right now.
I like it. I like that. I like Larry
Yeah.
Johnson. I was a
Yeah.
big Grandmama fan. All right.
Man, that UNLV team is still my favorite.
Yeah. All right, let's spin it, baby. Here's Jules' rules on the spin.
Let's see.
All
Minnesota
right.
in the 2000s. Give me Anthony Edwards at the shooting guard position.
I love it. Coming in with Ant-Man at the 2.
Okay.
Ant-Man
Okay.
and Grandmama. That's a good start. All right.
Okay.
Spin it, Jules.
See if we can get some of the cheat codes here.
Oh, another. Look at this. Another T-Wolves.
All right, I need a refresh on the team.
Yeah. Stay with the 90s. I like that
Stay
call.
with the 90s. Yes. Hopefully we get a Chicago 90s or something.
Sixers.
Ah.
Oh,
all
my
right.
Chuck.
Give me Charles at the small forward. Yeah.
You're not going to go Allen?
Nah, I'll take Charles there.
All right. Going to go
I'll take
Chuck.
Charles there.
Chuck,
Yeah.
Ant, and Grandmama. That's a fun team.
It is a fun team. Got some rebounding.
Yeah,
Some
you can
defense
control
on the
board.
wing there with Edwards a little bit.
You need
But
a
we need-
really strong point guard.
I need
that
a
can
strong
score.
guard. Absolutely. Yeah.
And a dominating center. All right, so here we go. Spin it, Jules. All right.
Let me see.
Wow.
That stinks. Give me the I
Team?
went team already, right?
Oh, yeah.
Man, you gotta go
Dang.
era. Oof, what era is
Give
good
me
for them?
I know. I mean West Unseld or something like that. Let me get the era. I'll take my chances at the era on this Washington group and go.
Tens.
Give
You
me
gotta
Gilbert
either
at the point guard.
go.
I gotta go Gilbert at the point guard.
You're gonna go agent
Is
zero?
it Gilbert or John Wall? Gilbert or John Wall? Give me, because John Gilbert in the 2010s was already. Give me Gilbert at the point guard position.
You gotta go agent zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Wall's a better point guard, but he's a
Yeah.
better scorer here.
I know. I mean, it's John Wall, I guess. You know?
I'm smelling high 60s now. Okay. Smelling high 60s.
Ready?
All right,
Yeah,
let's go
let's
final
spin it.
spin. Center position.
Oh, no. Ew.
This
Ew.
is the
Ah, man, you
this
might be
is the ugly
mid-fifties.
part of the
You might be
game,
mid-fifties.
everybody. All right, so we got to scroll down and see who
Scroll
we got.
down. Who we got?
Far to
Who
find
we
a
got at the
center.
5?
Who is
Oh,
Larry
look how
Hughes was
far
on
we're
that
going
team?
down, man.
Still no centers.
Jawan Howard.
Oh man, give me
Jawan Howard.
this team stinks.
Wait, let's take a guess. How many wins on this squad?
All right, we got Jawan Howard is going to be the
57.
5, so I would say the wins gives you 66.
I'll say
I'm
61.
going 57.
Okay.
All right, Jawan, get Jawan in there.
Ah,
59. That team sucks.
That team stinks. I love
When you're
it.
trying to go 82-0, we don't want to be a contender. We want to be that A+ dynasty and get the high 70s or 82. So yeah, my bad, y'all. Bad job by me on day one.
Nah,
you don't control this.
I'll be better.
Luck
be
in
better.
the spin.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. Have a great time, brother. Really enjoy this. It's beautiful
you.
for your family. I love your cousin. What you guys do, you know, like you and your cousin are like me and Joey, my cousin Joey, and we
Mhm.
always have that like kind of thing. And if like Massimo was playing, right, like baseball
Yeah.
or football, and like he would like Joey would be with me watching Moss play, and I totally kind of relate to it. It's just beautiful, man. I love it.
Hey, man, I mean, same thing. It was the same thing in high school, right? It was the same thing college, locally. I was disappointed I couldn't get to the Final Fours when they did, in Houston and San Antonio, ironically enough, San Antonio for 2018. And I said I would never miss the opportunities that, would present themselves. So even though it was the end of COVID for Phoenix, when it got to the finals, the Western Conference Finals, I was there. When this one here, I'm here. So it's going to be easier for New York, obviously, in New York, but to come out here in San Antonio and see them win game 1 and hopefully game 2, see him play and see all the Knicks fans that are here, it's always special. So, I know the Sixer fans give me a lot of, hey, I grew up like you guys did, but no matter what jersey he's wearing, I'm always going to root for him.
Do blood, man.
Exactly.
What about the blood?
Yep.
I'm down,
Yep.
brother. Blood.
Yeah.
Devon, is San Antonio as bad as Barkley says it is?
I haven't seen that yet, but we're going to find out because, like Ann said, we're going to go to the Riverwalk a little bit later after I jump on the show with the guys a little bit later. We're going to go to the Riverwalk.
Like,
I was told that's not the case by the I was on the hotel shuttle with the driver. He said he told me otherwise, basically.
You see the other night they played the clip of Charles slamming San Antonio for like 2 minutes, and then they had the mayor of San Antonio come on.
Yes.
No, it's not a bad sound. It's not. I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, enjoy, brother. It's the
Yep.
greatest. What an experience. We love you, pal. Best of the
Thanks,
family.
man. Appreciate it. Love you guys too. Thank you.
Here he is, the great Devon Givens, live in San Antonio for the finals.
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool, man. That's just great stuff. All right, here's what's coming up. Love Philly. Our man who used to run the farm system for the Phillies, Steve Novarita, will join us.
I like him. He's smart.
Stevie is a really, really good baseball man. We love Stevie. He's coming up, talk Sanchez. I want to get into like what it takes, because when he was here, it was the bountiful years. It was the Utley and the Howards and the Hamels.
Yeah, maybe he has something to do with that.
Like that was a big deal. Stevie was in Chicago and was part of the Frank Thomas and Jack McDowell and all those guys that came through the White Sox during that period, and then came to Philadelphia. So we're going to talk to Stevie about that, about Sanchez. And then, look, the U.S. national men's team has been chosen, and we have an expert, Jared Mikolas, who was tied to the facility here, the union and the youth. He's going to come on and talk about the U.S. He coached the junior team.
Okay.
So we want to get to talk about, analyze the team a little bit. I don't know, so I'm curious what Jared's going to say. I want to kind of get into this thing.
See if we got a shot.
Where they are, right?
Yeah.
Like, and where the whole academy is at this point. So we're going to talk to him coming up a little bit later on. Love Philly Hour coming up. Oh, back in the day, on my bed. Yep, I forgot. Let's go to back in the day.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back in the day with True Mark. Oh, yeah.
Where we going, buddy?
1927.
What? What the hell's that?
Basketball. This is basketball padding from the 1927s. Little face padding and knee pads.
What?
Yeah, man, it was a more physical game back then. They didn't exactly
What,
have.
punch you in the face?
This is what I would look like.
Hannibal Lecter.
If we were playing Rough House, this is what this is what I would wear.
What the hell
So
is
disturbing. And
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That was sports.
Yeah, that's what you look. You're ready to play some hoops. Let me put my padded face mask on and my knee pads.
That's weird. Man,
Yeah.
life was weird back then. Thank God.
Right?
Oh, my God. All right. I don't know why you would choose that, but.
Because no one's ever seen it, and it's back in the day.
You're right.
And it's sports related.
Yeah, I can't argue. Yeah, Hannibal Lecter playing basketball in 1927.
Hey.
All right. Time to go to Love Philly. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. It's not just the title, Love Philly. It's a feeling. It's a heartbeat. A city that never asked for permission to be itself. That's us, right? That's our personality. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. And now in 2026, the world comes back to Philadelphia. Not just to remember, but to celebrate. The show isn't just about what's happening. It's about who we are while it's happening. Because Philadelphia isn't a backdrop. It's a character. It's the voice that tells it like it is. The guy at the end of the bar who doesn't sugarcoat a thing. It's the family that's been on the same block for generations. It's the artist, the athlete, the builder, the believer. It's the lifer, the dreamers, the grinders. It's all of us. And that's what Love Philly's about. We're going to sit with people that make this place go. The ones who built it, the ones carrying it, the ones pushing it forward. The legends who left their mark. Not just the championships, not just the headlines, but the moments in between. The way the city shows up for itself, the way it refuses to be anything other than real. And through it all, we're going to remind ourselves and show the world what Philadelphia is. It's not just a stereotype. It's not a punchline. It's a foundation. It's a force. It's a city that gave birth to a nation and never stopped building. So as the country turns 250 and the spotlight finds Philadelphia again, this is our moment to tell the story the right way. Not polished, not filtered, real, authentic, proud. Because this city just doesn't rise to the occasion. It defines it. This is Love Philly. All right. Love Philly brought to us by Wawa. Wawa loves Philly. We love Wawa. Thanks to our friends at Wawa. As we begin the Love Philly hour, Steve Novarita will join us coming up in about a couple minutes. I did just talk about Sanchez again and the incredible performance. And it is interesting because when you think about it, a strong throw would get him,
an average throw may have gotten.
Right. And then, the streak would continue.
Yeah. And it's an amazing streak. I mean, I know you were kidding around about not clapping, but a lot of pitchers have pitched in this game.
I'm just saying I'm not clapping if I'm San Diego.
Only 3 other pitchers have had a better run.
This is true. So. I don't play for the Padres.
Right. Yeah.
So I want to celebrate it. If I play for the Padres, I would not.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I got it. But yeah, it's a huge stretch run.
Yeah,
and
great.
He's on a run right now the last 2 years. I mean, people say he's the best pitcher in baseball over 2 years.
Well, unfortunately, how about this? Apple News Sports. Shohei Ohtani is having one of the best starts in MLB history again. The popularity contest, it's going to be tough. Like, it would be criminal if this kid doesn't win the Cy Young again.
Well, thank God that's like journalists and not writers. And I think the starting pitcher of the All-Star game is also manager's decision. So they can't stuff the ballot box, which they will. So I think they got it. If this continues, so he needs 2 more solid starts before the All-Star game? Right?
Again, but the problem is
one
that
blow up. One Ohtani.
Everybody loves Ohtani.
One Ohtani blow.
And it's like, he's Wemby. Ohtani equals Wemby.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, I don't know, is he an all-star offensively this year? Probably not DH.
Ohtani?
Offensively, Schwarber's having a better year at the DH.
He's an all-star. He's an all-star. He may not be a starter.
He'd have to be a pitcher, yeah. Just not a starting pitcher.
No, but my point is that
10 home runs this year.
I think honestly, He's also have 10 home runs. I mean, what's he hitting?
310, 301.
Okay. It's like not having a bad year, cuz.
I mean, Marcy's got pretty close to that.
You don't have 10 home runs.
You got 7?
Come on.
I don't know.
Come on, bro. Come on. Say what you want.
I'm saying he's
my
not having a
biggest
great
fear
offensive
is that he gets, it's the Ohtani principle, and he gets to nod with Cy Young. That's my only fear going forward.
It's a shame, man, because Wheeler, again, he's just not, he's having a great season. He came a little late into it, but he's not having seasons like Sanchez.
Like, this guy.
He's consistently the best over.
He's just a great pitcher, and he's not going to win.
He's not going to win a Cy Young. It's crazy.
I'm hoping that, next year, I mean, either he goes on some ridiculous tear this year. The problem is, man, it's so crowded.
Yeah, and if he goes on a run next year, there's no way he walks away. Say he won the Cy Young. He says he's retiring after 27, probably.
Right. Well, you got one. Well, you got to have 1 year, though. Like, he's got to have one.
He's got to give it one.
Where
no one deserves one over a body of work.
Listen, I love Sanchez, and I want to see him, get it.
Yeah.
But I'd be lying to tell you if I didn't say, hey, I wish, Wheeler would have the year and give it to Wheeler.
Throw him a bone.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it.
Sanchez got to be the leader. I'm on BetParks pulling up the odds.
Wheeler's start against the Dodgers hurt him bad.
Yes.
You give him the four
homers, 3 and 3 straight innings.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Cy Young.
Right now, it's Sanchez.
Sanchez plus 125. Mizorowski plus 200. Ohtani plus 350.
Yeah.
Wow, Skeens plus 850. Dropped off a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's dropped.
He had 2 games where he gave out 5 runs.
With Mizorowski, with Christopher and Mizorowski, the strikeouts.
And Mizorowski, it's hard to do what he's doing a whole season.
I agree.
Like so Sanchez is a much more.
When you're a power guy like that.
I can see a couple weeks with inflammation.
Yeah, or just hitting the wall. Like, you just get a little tired and all of a sudden you don't, you're not, you get hit around a little bit. All right. Let's take a quick TO and then we'll come back with Stevie. Sound good, Jules Rules? All right. Let's go talk about our friends. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. What are the Phillies today? Day game today. Getaway day.
Minus 190.
Minus 190. The matchups today.
It's Wheeler.
Yeah, I know it's Wheeler.
As
they go for the double sweep of the pods. You got to love that.
It's Wheeler and Giolito.
Lucas Giolito. Maybe the bats will come alive today against Giolito. It's hitting season. It's hot.
He's not great.
I like Harper. I think Harper today. Harper, big day.
All right.
Maybe another Schwarber. He hits them in droves. I can see that happening. You can play it all the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app and all the casino games you want. Make downtime your fun time. New customers get up to $500 casino bonus back in the first 24 hours, plus 250 spins on the Gold Trio Soccer. Here you go. BetParks.com has all the details. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. You have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about Xfinity and the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. What if you can have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi and you can keep it the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, finds, fixes problems before you even notice them. Super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. The best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changes in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken. Kids grow bigger than you. Moscow is like,
he's got to love it.
He's close. But your Wi-Fi should stay reliable. Price should stay put. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Now joining us on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, our buddy, one of the great baseball men, He is now our head of the front office.
Yeah.
He is the great Steve Novarita. Hello, Stevie.
Anthony, great to see you guys. Always enjoy coming on.
Ah, you're the best. Where you at? You look good. Where you at?
I'm at home. I'm at home.
Yeah, he looks good out there. You got a good picture. You're like, yeah, it's nice. I know you were on the road recently, so
it's 40 years of baseball. That's what's behind me right now, and all the pictures and all that. Some great memories.
You know, it's funny. I love picking your brain about this. I love it. I love it. And watching Sanchez, I'm just curious, as such a trained baseball eye, like, what do you see when you see that kind of dominance and just the fluidity from the left side? He's a beautiful thrower.
You know what? It's amazing. I was there when the trade was made, and at the time, I mean, he was throwing hard. He's still throwing hard, but I mean, really over exaggerating it a little bit. Everything that you could imagine they were throwing at him, especially with the way things have changed with baseball and analytics and all that. And then you could see that he was special. He's got a couple things that really stand out. One, he's very intelligent. You always like to see when, the young Latin player is speaking to you and he can speak in Spanish and in English, very intelligent on that side. But he's got the Terminator, and that's the changeup. The changeup, for all the years of baseball, it's been the best money pitch that you could ever find. And I'm totally baffled why. I understand why, I think, because it feels so funny in your hand when you're throwing it that you mentally, I think, I don't know if I could do this, but he's mastered that so well. And I remember in the playoffs, the World Series, I can't remember which year it was. I remember listening to the commentators, and they said, boy, did they do a really good job. They backed off on his velocity a little bit, and he became a pitcher in that instead of a thrower. And that's when things have changed. I mean, to me,
do you see his grip? Do you know what his grip is? Is it a circle change? What's his change up there?
I'm not sure because it's been a while, and they might have tinkered with it. Either way, whatever he's doing, it's the arm action. The arm action looks like a fastball, and it's not. And it's so funny. There's a pitch that Ken Silvestri taught me way back in the 80s, and it was more of you put your ring finger on the lace with the U shape of the ball, and your two fingers are up, but you got to lay them on top of the ball, and you throw it like it's a fastball, but right at the end, you turn your wrist, and the thing floats in there, and it drops off by the plate. And nobody really wants to use it. I gave it to my son when he was in high school, and they're like, wow, what are you throwing out there? And I'll tell you the truth. I pitched one game in Denver, and Tony La Russa was there. He goes, what the heck are you throwing out there? And it was just this pitch this guy taught me. And it doesn't put any strain on your elbow or anything. And I'm telling you.
So wait, real quick. This is awesome. So are your ring finger and middle finger together on the laces?
I'm trying to find. I'll tell you what. I got a baseball here. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, this is awesome, man. I don't think I'm going to go right to my kid right into this.
See the U shape right here?
Yes.
Right there. You put your ring finger and you put the ball all the way back into where your ring finger's on that U going up the lace.
Yes.
So you can see your fingers. These two fingers are standing up, but what happened, a lot of good hitters could see that finger standing up, so you got to lay it down. And when you release it, it's a turn. It's a turn like a curveball.
Wow.
It's coming out because it's so jammed in your hand that you can't throw it. You can have the fast delivery, but you can't throw it hard because it comes floating out. Now it's floating. And then the last second, because you turn your wrist, it drops off. And the players were lunging at these pitches. And it's amazing that a player that has a tough time throwing a changeup, this one feels so comfortable in your hand that you could throw it all the time. But it's that last minute of turning your wrist, it's like a curveball.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
turn that wrist forward. Just go forward with it. And
A little snap.
yeah, the snap at the end. There it is right there. And it's so tucked in, so far behind that you can't throw it hard. And it floats and it gets to the plate and right before the plate, it drops off. And people are lunging. Now, if you let it go too early, you'd have a stiff leg like mine too. I mean, you'd see somebody's ball. But you got to feel it to get it out there so that it will get to the middle of the plate and then let it drop before the plate. And I'm telling you, the hitter sees this thing, it's floating in there, and it drives them crazy because they say, I'm going to get this. And then it floats off at the end. And then I'm telling you, it's changeups are I'll tell you one other thing. I'm talking in the early 2000s. We were so frustrated that our pitchers weren't throwing changeups that instructionally for 4 weeks, all they could throw is fastball and changeup. We got rid of their breaking stuff. We knew they could
that's great.
And we were beating teams, and they knew we weren't throwing breaking stuff because they can't hit that. It mentally, it just throws them off. And once you get a pitcher that has that feel and has that in his arsenal, especially now the way the kids are throwing so hard, it is such the biggest money pitch for me. I can't emphasize enough. If there's anything a young pitcher needs to do is learn how to throw changeup. And what Ken Silvestri taught me, that changed me for that season. And I give it to my son who's pitching in high school, and he's using it, and he's got the form, but he could break it off a little bit better. And he's striking people out, and he's not even a pitcher. I mean, I love that pitch. And sometimes when you talk to these people, our pitching coordinators at the time, they don't want to hear about it. And it kind of frustrates you because you want to give that kid every opportunity.
Sure.
But Sanchez has his makeup is phenomenal. That's another issue. I mean, he's got the full package. If you got a guy that has everything that you want, is him. And you saw that when you first got him. You wonder what Tampa Bay's thinking right now when they said, I forgot who we traded him for.
Mead, right? And
Mead, yes.
He's actually doing okay this year. Let me make sure. What's his first name?
But I mean, to have a guy that's
what did you see? Like, I love this piece of it. Like, what did you guys see in Sanchez? Like, you guys were looking for pitching depth that you could develop from the left side?
Well, a tall, lanky lefty that had really good velocity, but he also showed the signs of that changeup. And when they backed off of trying to throw too hard, then he became the pitcher. I mean, because sometimes you got to understand it. I mean, these guys, they're trying to throw their hardest, but they don't know where it's going. Especially for me at the minor league levels, they just think, well, let me just get the velocity and hopefully I throw a strike. Well, to me, give me a pitcher that knows how to mentally knows how to work these hitters. I'm telling you, he's having fun playing games with these guys.
Yeah.
And to break the records that he did of guys of Grover, Cleveland, of guys where we were not even an inch in our daddy's pants, and he's beating, and he's breaking records of.
It's incredible.
Honestly, I mean, I'm happy for him. He's a wonderful person, individual, and to see what he's doing. Anytime you're that great, it surprises you a little bit, but not that much because you knew it was coming. And my hat's off to Milwaukee. I know you were talking about the guy from Milwaukee. Look how many players that pitchers that they've got out of their systems that went on to be future Cy Youngs and all. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
They develop guys, man. I mean, they had Sabathia there in the very beginning, and you go take it all. I mean, Mizorowski, pumping it up to 101, 102 consistently. That's unbelievable, Steven.
They're doing something right, whatever it is. I mean, And again, it's up to the player too, who you get. And it's nice to see that these velocities are what they are. Um, but yeah, I really like what Philly has right now in their starting rotation and everything like that. I mean, they're a good team enough to be back in the playoffs again, and but then the field is filled with some really good teams this year. And yeah, especially that you look at that NL Central, man. At one time I was looking at it, they were all above 500 practically.
I know. Well, you know, it's funny. Like you look at those teams, and well, we brought up Milwaukee. That Bryce Terang's a hell of a player, right? So you got Terang, Churio, right? Yelich is still Yelich. You know, Contreras can hit, right? Like they just Bowers has got good lefty pop. I mean, that's a good lineup, deep pitching, and then the Cubs can hit. You got, you know, the car. I even like the car. That kid Weatherhunt is a good ball player, man. He's their leadoff hitter, outfielder, like or second baseman, like really good ball player. They just go at like those teams are good.
Oh yeah, no, it's been fun to watch this season. A lot of good
Pirates.
teams. So yeah, I mean, it's really nice to see, you know, with that in baseball. I mean, to have these teams, and you know, they're going to have to earn a lot of things this year, especially to get to that finish line, because it's not going to be that easy. I think.
What do you think? We've been talking a lot about this, but the idea of power hitting right-handed outfielders. There's just not a lot of right-handed pop, and there's nobody in the outfield. Where did all the right-handed power go, Steve?
It's a good question. I don't know, because you know I've been out now, and you don't see that much. You know, I spend a lot of time watching my son's games, so I don't have that feel or feel what's out there, which is frustrating. But I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know if it's the different type of strength and conditioning that's out there, because before you get these guys that were strong. I mean, they went in and worked out. I don't know if it's a different style of strength and conditioning that's causing it, or the kids aren't working out as much as you know. I mean, and I can't put my finger on. I don't want to say something that's not right or about the situation, but I mean, the guys got beefed up before, man. They got strong, and they had strong arms on top of it, with power. But they hit. What I liked about those guys, they were home run guys, but they also used that whole field, man. God, doubles and triples and going the other way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see that. I don't see going the other way. Like that's kind of changed where the opposite field power, like you knew a guy who had real power, especially from the right side, was using right center.
Yeah. Well, you know what, to me, what I see is that they're all just hoping for that big power, that big home run. But and the pitching, because nobody hits anybody anymore, especially, well, in the minor leagues they do, because they're throwing all over the place.
Right.
But when you got a guy, take like Castellanos, when they were throwing them all breaking balls, well, you know what? You know that's coming. Get up on that plate and take that thing the other way.
Right.
And I look at Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, when he first came up, boy, this guy was spraying the ball all over the place. And then all of a sudden a shift came. Why couldn't he have gone back to that? Because that whole left side was open.
Yeah, and he naturally drove the ball to left center.
Yes. I don't know if it's just what they're teaching now, but I see it a lot at the minor league level. These kids are striking out on breaking balls away from them, and they don't make the adjustment. And it's so simple to say, hey, they know what you are. Be ready for that breaking ball and take it the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what happened with that, because those are big runs. You can score some big runs off of that. So
is the pitching like we've seen, like you look at the pitch, we were just talking about the Cy Young race, which is wild, right? Because You got Sanchez, Mizorowski, Otani, who pitched another gem last night, Skeens, Wheeler. Like, it's amazing. Is it the pitching and the velocity? Do they, think about, because you haven't had this few runs since the 60s when they lowered the mound.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the velocities are definitely up. That might be, and there's more. I think maybe, but then again, when you knew a pitcher threw hard, it was easy. It was easy to hit those guys because the harder it came in, the harder it went out.
Yeah.
And sometimes I see guys are too selective. They take that first pitch when they know that first pitch is going to be a fastball right down the middle, and then the pitcher starts playing with them, breaking balls and changeups, and then it messes them up. Maybe it's the aggressiveness behind it, but I agree. I mean, it has changed, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but then again, the game in itself has changed. So maybe there's something with that part of it too. But,
and you're right. You know what's funny? Like, baseball, the one thing that never changes is, the count, right? Like,
yes,
most guys, listen, there are guys that are going to be able to pitch it backwards and do the whole thing, but you sit that red, man. Like, it's all about hitting the fastball. It's always been about hitting the fastball. That never changes.
Well, and like I said, they're not pitching much inside. They're going to go away because they know you'll swing at that pitch. Well, be ready for it.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully you get your dead red, but that breaking ball that's going on at the outer half, man, they're giving you that. Take it and go the other way.
Yeah.
Again, I see a lot of minor league games. What I don't see, what frustrates you is the adjustment. I don't see these hitters making that adjustment, and that's the frustrating part. Good hitting coaches help those kids make those adjustments, to talk about it, to understand it, and to study the pitcher that's thrown against you, to know that, hey, this is what this guy's featuring. Be ready for it. So now you made that adjustment, you go the other way.
They got to know their zone better too. Like, the one thing that I thought early 2000s, hitters had a great idea of the zone. And I think that they need to get back to knowing the zone better.
Well, with this whole pitch thing where the replay of balls and strikes, you think that would help them.
Yes.
Know the zone. And it surprises me that it hasn't picked up more. I mean, I'm still trying to put my hand up to figure out if I like that. Only because
I know I feel the same way.
Was the game. Yeah. I mean, the game was the game. And the two things, that one and the man at second. We would never have a Clay Condrey if we had a man at second, because the guy would never get a chance to pitch. And that's what made games, taking you to the 14th. And it was only once in a while. So what? That's at the big league level. They got enough guys in the minor leagues to bring up the game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm good with the pitch clock. I think the pace of the game is there, right? Like, it works, but I'm with you. I don't like the second. You like the man on second?
No, the man on second is like a gimmick.
Yeah,
corny.
I don't like it.
Yes,
I don't like ghost
That's
runner.
not. No. To me, that's not professional baseball. That's okay. Here it is. Usually the home team scores. If they don't score in the first, the visiting team, the game's over. Run them over, get a fly ball, and the game's over.
Right.
I'm not a fan. I'll tell you, the stuff that they're doing at the lower levels, at the minor league levels, I feel bad for these kids because they're you can only throw. Well, it's at the big league level, but they throw over twice.
Yeah,
the hitter can't call timeout.
Yeah,
I mean, you need a timeout. You need a breather. The best thing that could have happened to baseball was the time clock, the pitch clock. That was it. They didn't need to go anywhere further than that.
No.
Because it sped up the game. And God, I would love it, those 6:40 starts. When we were in Philly at the vet, when June came, we were at 8:00. And I'm like, oh man, 8:00, I'll never get home because it would you'd be home by midnight. But what they do now, the game's over by 9:00 or so, 9:15, 9:30. That's big. And I feel bad for the people in the minor leagues because the game's so fast. they're trying to make money in the stands and beer, all that stuff, and they can't because it's over in 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It's
agree. I
insane.
hate that. Like, you got to give hitters a chance to call time, and you got to allow pitchers to throw over when they need to throw over. I mean, that's
Yes.
part of the game.
That 2 times. So, okay, you pitch over a third time, it's a balk. Are you kidding me? That's a balk. I'm trying to work that guy.
Right.
That and the pitch clock only messes up a pitcher too when he's in his when he's got holding the runner on. He's got to worry about, the clock's running out. I can't change my my pitch, my holds because I got to get there before the time runs out. I mean that. To me, that and I wonder where the pitch clock is, especially, and I'm not sure where it's at in the big leagues, but that pitch clock is off to the side of home plate. You tell me that the pitcher's not, he's supposed to be focusing on, but that clock is running on the side. Where's his focus at?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm sitting at home here. I got to run to Costco because I got a honeydew list I got to get done.
Did you have a picture of the grip?
We got a picture of Sanchez's grip. It's a little different than yours, but it's still crazy looking. He's got his index fingers bent on the side of it.
Jules is going to pull it up. We want you to see it and kind of translate it.
His index fingers bent on the side. His pinky's under it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You know what that is? That's a circle change. So that's this right here. I don't know if you can see it right there. That's the same. Now take that. I'm telling you, pass it on to whoever, because I don't take that ball, and put it all the way back there. And your thumb is along the bottom part of that U. And so if I hold it straight, it looks like that.
Yeah.
And see how my fingers are up? That's the part that you have to keep down, because then it looks like they can see it's coming.
Yeah.
But when you lay it down here softly, it's basically just your 2 fingers are holding the ball.
Wow.
And it's the last, right at the end, it goes like this. It's down. It's not side, because then it's a sweeper.
Yeah.
And
So and then you snap it at the end.
And then the ball comes in like this, looks like, and then at the last second it falls off at the plate. It's such
I'm going to work with that with our kids. Well, the beauty is,
hey, tell me to come out there. I'll show you in person. I don't care.
Believe me, pretty soon you're going to be, Massimo's going to be at your front door. My Massimo will be at your front door. All right. Let's go, Daddy. We got to go see Dad. We got to go see Stevie. All right. Come on, Dad. Let's go.
If a kid's got velocity, especially at your levels, and it doesn't hurt your elbow, that's the other biggest thing.
And I see it everywhere, Steve. These kids, 4 of my pitchers have sore elbows, little league elbow. Yeah, and the coaches are great. Like, we're very, cognizant and protective. Yeah. We don't throw a lot of breaking stuff, and we don't throw a lot of pitches. But man, these kids, because they're playing little league, travel ball with us. Yep. They're playing little league, and then they're playing fall ball, right? So they never get a rest.
As you remember, for us as kids, you played them all. Basketball season came.
Right.
Your mitt was on your Stingray bike. And driving everywhere, but you had the basketball, then football came, you're playing football. You played them all.
Yeah.
And you gave yourself a chance to rest, which everybody needs. But that pitch that I showed, it will not. It doesn't, because you're delivering it like a fastball, but it's breaking it off at the end. And it's a wonderful pitch. My kid picked it up so quickly, and he used it, and he loves it. And he loved it at the time. So crazy.
All right, we'll be over. We're coming over next week. All right.
I'll put the mound up and we'll get it going out in the backyard here.
Yes. Stevie, you're the greatest. We absolutely love. I was telling Greg that you were coming on, and he was like, "Oh, awesome!" Like, we all love when you're on. You just explain it, and we love talking ball with you. You're the best.
You know what? I love it. It's still a passion of mine. And any
Oh, he
Come back,
froze.
Steve. Come back, Steve.
Oh. We love him.
I can get on with you.
Oh,
I mean,
You're breaking up, pal. We love you, man.
have to bring him back next
Hopefully
week.
you can hear him. Yeah. Hopefully you can hear us. Wait, he's the best. He's
Yes.
isn't he great? How
Yeah.
about that pitch?
I feel like I learned so much every time he's on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was a part of the Sanchez trade.
Yeah, and listen, he's like the man who knows a secret. He's trying to get everybody on the. He's like, I'll come out and show you. He wants everyone to throw this pitch. He doesn't understand why everyone's not throwing this pitch.
Right. Are you kidding me? Well, listen, you don't think I'm gonna be over there next
Yeah.
And the fact that you can throw it, it's a changeup.
Yeah.
Is a big deal because just for your arm action, man.
Mhm.
Like it's not killing your elbow. And I see these kids, man. Every one of our kids, it's amazing. Swollen. My man Luke's got a growth plate,
Oof.
right? Like it's a enlarged growth plate. Like,
Jeez.
it's tough. It really is.
They traded him for Curtis Mead, he's batting 243 with 8 home runs this year. So he's up. Got a little pop.
Mead.
Yeah. One of the greatest trades ever.
That's an amazing trade. Amazing trade. All right. We take a quick TO. We come back. A little World Cup primer. We're going to be talking to this guy a lot because we got to get some primer on this squad. Jared Mikolas, all right, is going to join us. When we did our World Cup party back in the fall to announce the seeding, Jared, I met Jared. He is as sharp as they come when it comes to soccer, and he's terrific, right?
Yeah.
Just terrific. So he's going to give us some primer on this whole world and kind of look what we look at. We're close, man. We're
10 days out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
10 days, man. That's going to be amazing. Fan Fest is up. Like, yeah, it's all there. All right. Let's take a quick TO first. Talk about Valley Forge. You know that feeling when you need a quick getaway, a little reset, but you don't feel like dealing with airports or some complicated trip? Well, that's why Montgomery County is such a great getaway spot for us. Got a little bit of everything. History, shopping, entertainment, outdoor adventure, great food, all just right outside the city. You can spend a day exploring Valley Forge National Historical Park, hit the shops at King of Prussia Mall, check out live entertainment, explore some of the amazing small towns and hidden gems throughout Montgomery County. Look at the quaint spots, the inns.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. And with America celebrating 250 years this summer, never been a better time to experience the history and the stories that helped shape this country. Montgomery County makes it easy to get away without going far. Plan your trip, book your stay, start your retreat today. valleyforge.org. That's valleyforge.org. Wawa's got tacos. Oh, Wawa expanding its freshly prepared food lineup with new seasoned beef tacos available for a limited time. Built to deliver bold, craveable flavor in every bite. We're talking warm, soft tortillas filled with Wawa's savory, juicy, boldly seasoned beef, plus fresh toppings that you can customize your way. You got options too, from seasoned beef, chicken, steak, black beans, shredded cheddar cheese. Pick up 2 spreads like salsa roja, garlic aioli, barbecue, ranch, buffalo, chipotle, and you top it off with shredded lettuce, salsa, fire-roasted corn, onions, or pickled jalapenos, all packed in a 6-inch soft flour tortilla, making it perfect handheld or on-the-go option. Seasoned beef tacos doesn't stop, all right? It's available across the full lineup, including burritos, bowls, and quesadillas, so you can mix and match and build the meal that fits your appetite. But don't wait. The lineup is only here for a limited time while supplies last. Next time you're at Wawa, grab a taco and find your new go-to order. All right, we're back. Let's talk some World Cup primer.
Let's do it.
All right, I would have got to get into it. Team USA. Remember, we're 10 days out from the World Cup. Joining us right now from the YSC Academy, Jared Mikolas. Hello, Jared. Good morning.
Good morning. How are we doing, Anthony?
Good, buddy. I was excited to talk to you because you'd heard, like, I want a primer. And who better than you, Jared? You coached the junior national team. Like, you've been a part of this whole thing. So can you give us some primer, give us some insight into Team USA?
Yeah, well, exciting time. We talked when we last met back in December at the draw party, and I said a couple months from now we'll be talking about the USA, and here it is. So we're 10 days away from the tournament kicking off and from the USA kicking off. There'll be the first game on June 12th. Right now, the team is training today in Atlanta, where they've had base camp, and then they head up to Chicago for a big game against Germany on Saturday.
Wow, we got
Germany.
Yes.
That's a friendly, like a warm-up?
Yeah.
Warm-up.
Right.
Yeah. How about that?
So good performance in the first opening game, and I think that this is the period where they're going through rosters and rotations and starting to see who's gonna be in the best form to start. It's a longer tournament than the past, so there's a deeper roster. There's 26 guys on the roster now. It used to be a smaller group of teams, but with the expansion of the tournament, now you've got 48 teams vying for the World Cup, which means you've got extra games in there. So squad rotation is important. It's a long tournament. I think people are trying to guess what the roster is going to be after the first rotation, and I think Saturday will give us a better indication against Germany. But we've got some local Philly flavor in the lineup. Out of the 26 guys, 4 from Philly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We got 4 guys. Can you go through them and, kind of give us a little primer on each guy?
Yeah, let's do it. So all 4 with Philadelphia area roots and grew up playing for the Union Academy. Obviously been one of the better academies at talent development in this country. And I think that's been represented on the youth national teams that you mentioned before, but now in the senior team to see, 4 guys coming through that squad. Those guys now are all over the world, playing their trade. So we've got Austin Trusty playing for Celtic, who just won the championship this year in Scotland.
Yeah.
He first started, signed his contract back as a youth player and then moved. You've got Brendan Aronson, who's at Leeds United in the Premier League. And then you've got Mark McKenzie at Toulouse in France. So you've got 3 guys playing in top 5 worlds internationally. And then you've got Matt Freese playing his craft here in Major League Soccer and vying for the starting position in the goal. So it's got a lot of Philly flavor, which should be fun for this city to watch. We know how much people love to cheer on their local teams. And now it's like you get to cheer on your country, and within the country, these guys are going to be playing minutes in the tournament too.
So what kind of team do you think Team USA will be? Like, what's the style? What's they'll kind of lean into? What can we expect? What kind of game kind of tempo they'll play with?
Yeah, it's interesting because the USA has a culture and ethos of being, blue collar, hardworking team, but there's a lot of talent in it. So trying to figure out exactly how they're going to approach the games is probably going to vary between the opponents. You've got Paraguay, Australia, and then Turkey. And those are very different teams and how they're going to set up too.
Yeah.
So I think when Poch, the head coach, looks at it and says, okay, we've got pretty good depth in certain roles in the field, but maybe we're going to play Paraguay, which could be a little bit cagey, the opener, because they might play us a little more defensively. They've traditionally played in kind of a lower block and maybe the first game often. You don't know how much you want to give up. So I think that game may not be the most outright attacking game. But if you get a result in the game, it kind of changes the path. So I think we're going to see a team that's proactive. We're playing in our home country. We always know what benefit that gives to teams that are hosts when they're playing in their own country. I mean, their performance is typically stronger than other teams. So that boost of the home crowd, what we saw in Atlanta, I mean, the fans looked so into it, and that's, 2 weeks out from the World Cup and not an official game. So I think you're going to see some flair from this group once they get settled in. And I think we're going to go for it,
Who are the guys, like, who are the studs that you go, all right, keep an eye on these guys? Striker.
Yeah, when you start in the back, Chris Richards, who has, won a lot, played in the Premier League, he is the heart and soul of the center of the center back pairings. And whether we play with 4 or with 5 back there, that's still determination. So you're going to see some different players play defensively, but he's going to anchor that. He's coming back from injury, but sounds like he's on track. The central midfield is probably going to be the most interesting because you've got a lot of players that can play in different, different roles. So this golden era or golden generation, we've talked about the Pulisic's, the McKinneys, the Adams, those guys, how they're deployed is going to be interesting. Pulisic is still the face of this team. I think everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Tyler Adams, he eats up minutes. He's a ball winner. He can change the way the game plays. I think he's a staple in that midfield. And then you're going to see some different rotations around him based on how they play. So I'd expect that group still to be at the core. But on the wingbacks, you've got two of the best attacking wingbacks in Serginho Dest and Jedi Robinson. Those guys are going to come flying out of the back. And then there's all kinds of options in attack.
So what do you think? Like, where are we at? Are we at the point where we can get out of the group stage?
For sure. There's no question. Top two teams automatically qualify. Some third place teams do. I think this team wants to go in there vying for one of those first or second slots because it gives you the right route and less travel. If you win your group, you start to stay in your region. So we play in LA and Seattle.
Right.
I know for Philly fans, opposite side of the country, and can the USA end up in Philadelphia? Yeah, small chance. If we do well, we're actually probably hoping we don't end up in Philadelphia. The pathway is going to be a little bit different on the West Coast, but when you start to map out this tournament overall, the group stage is where people are going to find their footing, but it's going to take 7+ games to do this. So what happens after game 1 or game 2 may not be indicative of how we look, but we've had a history of getting to the round of 16, and if you go all the way back to 2008, that quarterfinal, I'm sure the guys are eyeing to make their own mark and get to that level and past it if they can, and that would light this country on fire and I think really help grow the game.
Hey, Jared, is this roster like a young roster compared to the other teams out there, or about the similar age of the other squads?
Yeah, they'll do an overall age on the squad and then the team that actually plays. So I think the average age of teams in World Cups in the past have been around 23 years of age. I haven't looked at our squad exactly, but when you roll that team out on the field, we're not going to be an older team. But we're going to be right in that prime. Some of this group, has had some World Cup and international experience for years. So when you look at the squad overall, I think that's the last time this group comes together, and they're, most of that golden generation is in that, mid-20s, early 20s range. So we've got some young stars, but I think these guys are primed. You're not going to see, someone you haven't seen before, because they've all been playing, but it's it's a group that's got some energy. It's got enough of that youth energy that you're not playing with a squad who's been there three cycles through.
How do you size up the USA group? You mentioned it, Turkey and Paraguay. How do you size up and match up these teams?
Yeah, so they'll do FIFA rankings, which gives a country a coefficient where they all stand based on trailing results. Right now, they say it's the second strongest group in the tournament. It's hard to exactly say. It's not an easy group, but it's a group that I think it's the way the schedule sets up. You're playing Turkey last, so that's on paper the strongest opponent. The opportunity to play Paraguay and then Australia, and after 2 games, it gives you an indication, right? If you've got 2 results out of that, whether it's a win and a draw or 2 wins, you're sitting at 6 points, you're going through, and then you can kind of play that game a little more open against Turkey. So it's not an easy route, right? They're different teams. Paraguay's gonna be hard to play against. Australia might be a little more open, and then depending on those results, you never know what happens those third games. Also don't know what's gonna happen in Turkey's results, but there's with 3 teams going through, there's a path there for you. If we can take the ideal 1D slot, that's gonna shape up a lot better.
When you look at the entire tournament, like, who would your top 5 be?
It's a lot of the traditional names. When you think about the Spain of the world, they've been exciting. They lost the top player in Lamine Yamal, but that group has so many guys they can insert. So I think they're the odds-on favorite. France is in the same company. Germany seeing the resurgence since they dropped out of the World Cup. They've been on a real tear. A lot more German players playing in the German league. It's been a very systematic development of when you think about, hey, how do we get to the top level, and what's youth development look like? And I think that's a neat thing that pulls it back to the U.S., not to detract from your question, but this idea of playing your own players in your leagues and developing your own. That's what Philly's done. That's what Major League Soccer has helped some of these clubs do. And now you've got guys playing their international trade that are, go away from their country and play in the top leagues in the world. But you've got real homegrown player roots that have come through the city and through this country now, which we didn't have the last time we hosted the World Cup in '94. But you look beyond Spain, France, Germany, some think Portugal as an outsider. I think there's going to be some surprises based on the depth of the tournament. But I think it's hard. It's hard to look past to Spain and France. But again, we've got one of the greatest players, which we've seen in MLS with Messi, and you could never count out Argentina.
Yeah, and we got Brazil here too. Like that'll be interesting. And Croatia's sneaky.
Croatia's always sneaky, right? These teams that are advancing through, they're, whether they're winning in penalties or finding ways to win in extra time, they've been a tournament style team. They know how to win. They play together. They've got a model. They have been able to kind of generate players, even though they're playing in leagues all over the world, and bring them back. They've done well in the youth national team side. I think that's been an indicator at the moment. But yeah, you've got exciting games in Philly between Brazil and France. You could certainly see a team that's going to make a deep run and take a shot at winning this thing.
This is awesome, Jared. We're going to be bugging you a lot once we get a little closer, and then during the tournament. You're a wealth of knowledge, man. You're great, really, really good stuff. I feel like I learned so much today.
Happy to help, and hope we're rooting for these Philly guys, and looking forward to seeing what happens on Saturday. And either way, strong USA squad with a lot of good ties. And
if you got young soccer players, how do they reach the academy that you're affiliated with in King of Prussia?
Yeah, it's been great. So we started this venture quickly back in the King of Prussia area in Wayne. YSC Academy and Union Academy have been working on creating a school and a soccer system that's aligned, integrated, and holistic. So we actually have moved the school down to Chester now. It's right adjacent to the stadium. This is a world-class environment where the kids come in the morning, they train, they go to school, get their nutrition, they train again in the afternoon, trying to become, professional soccer players. And in the 13 years we've been doing it, 16% by the time they're at the end of their high school path are signing professional contracts. And you've got a third of the Union roster that have come through the academy.
That is amazing.
So it is you can find it on yscacademy.com, Union Academy. Union website has Union Academy link for players that are looking to get scouted. There's great Union Juniors program, a lot of good stuff happening in the city with Swag, a free grassroots program that's trying to get players involved in. Once guys get to the middle school and high school level, they transition into this holistic environment, and we try to give them everything we can for them to reach their dreams. And so many of them are doing that, and the ones that aren't are continuing to play the game in college and going on to achieve great things too. So
that's awesome. Well, Jared, we'll be bugging you. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Appreciate
Go
it.
USA.
Yeah, that's it. I like it. Jared Mikolas with our World Cup primer. Let's talk about our friends now. Let's talk about Parks Casino, Mecca of Entertainment. Right? You have the new Parksview Hotel, so you can make an entire night of it a great night out eating. And then you go to the Excite Center. So you want to go to the Parks Grill Steakhouse and then go to the Excite Center and catch one of the great acts. Tell me, VG, because you have some of the great acts coming.
Well, don't try and see Teresa Caputo this weekend. She's sold out.
Yes.
The events sell out there. We got Fits in the Tantrums, June 26th. We got Wayne Brady, July 18th. Gene Simmons Band, July 24th. Ben Bankus, August 22nd. George Thorogood, August 28th. Smokey Robinson.
How about that?
September 18th. And Michael Carbonaro, Wonder Boy Magician, September 19th.
The Carbonaro Effect. ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all the shows. Street Road exit off of Ben Salem. ParksCasino.com. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Parks Casino. Now let's talk about Dick's Sporting Goods from those soccer tournaments that happen all around the area and then down in South Philly soon to the backyard town ball. The Fields is where everybody's at. This is the deal. Summer sports is going on right now across Philadelphia, and Dick's Sporting Goods is your hub. So you're getting ready to cheer on your favorite squad or getting the kids geared up to hit the field. Dick's Sporting Goods, your one-stop shop for everything you need this summer. Jerseys, fan gear, right, to rep the squads, plus all the equipment, gloves, cleats, bats, balls, everything you need for whatever sport you're playing this summer. And don't forget the fall, because soon we got to go football shopping. New cleats, mouth guards, pads. I mean, they got it all. Just stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods store anywhere around the area, or shop anytime at Dicks.com before the next big game. We're heading to the stadium or just in the backyard or the back fields. Make your stop Dick's Sporting Goods, because summer sports start here. Yes. All right. Now, that was fun, man. Full show today.
Yeah, those last two guests really educational. You learned a lot.
I like that pitch Stevie show.
I know you're going to be doing it.
Yeah.
Be hitting somebody around here throwing that pitch around.
Oh, yeah. I want to see. Jamie, get up the bat.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. Get up the bat. They had a big golf tournament today.
Oh, I saw they all came in with their. I saw some bags, some golf gear rolling.
Yeah, they were all
They're all dressed up. They got their little vests on.
Yeah. They did Jaws and River Winds.
Yeah,
which was great. We got hockey tonight, buddy.
We do. Kings are
big favorite.
Minus 162.
Big favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas.
Thinking torts.
Vegas is going to win again.
If they end up winning this, what did they have? 39 wins this season?
It's unbelievable.
If they end up winning the cup, there's something wrong with hockey.
I know.
You can't have a team with 39 wins.
I know. It's unbelievable. It really is. I'm going to go play that basketball game.
Oh, yeah. You already beat it. Once you beat it, aren't you done?
No, because I still like the Knicks and the different players.
I got 82-0. I was like, all right, I'm done.
You're not a sportsman.
I beat it.
Yeah.
It's like you get a video game, you beat the video game, you move on to something else now.
No, we get to play with the errors and the guys, and I try to go different guys, and I don't cheat.
How do you cheat?
Like, because people start over new games. Finish the game.
Oh, you got to finish it. Yeah, it sucks, though. You got to finish it, but it sucks.
Yeah.
When you know your team's.
We should have is like a league. Like you got to play. You get 10 games, and your average record, and you go head to head.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We each all throw up $10.
Jules rules.
Julia.
Way to go, Jules. Everybody, chat. How was chat? I didn't get to talk
Chat was good today.
Good chat.
Yeah, we were good today.
Hey, chat.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys. All right, everybody. Love yous. Tomorrow, Football Friday. Football. I don't know why I just said that, but Friday, go Phils. We'll see you in the morning.
We all silly like the mayor.